We are going to destroy their missiles and raise their missile industry to the ground. It will be totally, again, obliterated.
One, destroy their missile stockpiles, their missile launchers, and their defense industrial base. Missiles and their ability to make them.
Number one, we are going to destroy their missiles and their missile launchers. We are going to destroy their capability to make these missiles and these launchers.
Number one, destroy the regime's deadly ballistic missiles and completely raze their missile industry to the ground.
Continue to destroy Iranian ballistic missiles and drone capability in order to prevent attacks on the U.S. and others throughout the region. And this means attacking launch sites, command and control nodes, stockpiles before they can threaten our personnel, our facilities, and our partners.
Addressing the ability of the Islamic Republic to project military power against, of course, us, our bases, our forces, et cetera, as well as our allies and partners in the region and beyond. And that's primarily the missile forces of the Islamic Republic, which had obviously been growing substantially and posed a very serious threat to all of those equities that I just mentioned, as well as the ability to produce that.
No massive shield with which they're going to hide behind of both short-range ballistic missiles, long-range, and drones.
That's a hell of a message from the President of the United States and his staff, isn't it? Pretty interesting. Because for 33 days ago, United States military, what I would call is the greatest fighting force ever assembled in the history of human civilization, launched Operation Epic Fury. And what did we hear from the panic merchants, from the doomers, the gloomers, the gloom and doom podcast crowd, the Black Pill Brigade sitting in their basement studios on their porcelain thrones, wearing adult diapers with their red lighting and their apocalypse countdowns. World War III. It's over. We're all going to die. And how's that working out for you, fellas? Here's what actually happened. Iran's navy at the bottom of the Persian Gulf, over 140 vessels, I believe. Their missile infrastructure, rubble. 11,000 targets hit, struck. Their supreme leader, I think we're on like Ayatollah number 61. Basically, whoever's like, it's like, you're up next. The man who spent 47 years chanting death to America, that guy's gone. And all the other people that want to be him. Their Air Force was built for 1996. I think it was the Logistic movie, right? Iron Eagle, that was destroyed in 2026. And tonight, President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, is going to address the nation. And he's already told CBS News this operation is 2 weeks ahead of schedule. 2 weeks ahead of schedule. I'm going to tell you something about those 460 kilograms of 60% enriched uranium that Iran was sitting on. Uranium that Steve Witkoff confirmed, Secretary Marco Rubio confirmed, Pete Hegseth, General Raising Cane. Multiple people have confirmed this, that this needs to be addressed. It needs to be recovered. Maybe this is part of a deal to get it back. I don't know. I'd love to get your opinion in the chat. But Witkoff confirmed exactly what Rubio said. These people were not building a power plant. There is no reason, no civilian reason to enrich uranium to 60%. None. And they had enough for 11 nuclear weapons. And they bragged about it at the negotiating table. They looked at our envoy, our Secretary of State, and basically laughed. And they said, try and stop us. Donald Trump said, challenge accepted. Like, game on, dude. Game on, Wayne. Right? And now we're at a point where all the doomers and the black pillars are running out of cards, running out of moves, running out of I don't know, man. The sky can only be, you can only yell at the sky so many times and say the sky's falling so many times. Here, I got another one for you. I want you to check this out. This is the president of the United States. Kind of objective number 2.
We're going to annihilate their Navy.
2, destroy their Navy.
Second, we continue to strike the Iranian Navy and their capabilities in order to do things like sustained movement through the Straits of Hormuz.
Number 2, annihilate the Iranian regime's Navy.
Elimination of their Navy so we can have freedom of the seas and not be threatened with the shutdown of the Gulf of Hormuz.
And then the Iranian Navy. Those are the primary focus of the military campaign.
And we are going to destroy their Navy.
We're going.
Did we destroy their Navy? It damn sure seems like it. Thank you, everybody, tuning in, man. We got a lot of people. Thank you so much. Had a great live stream last night with Gary from Paramount Tactical. Some of you learned something. I know I learned a lot about the Charlie Kirk drama. I think it's moved on from court case to incident to attack. Now it's just drama. I learned a lot about that. But let's stick with the Iran stuff here, okay? Donald Trump said challenge accepted. There's a lot of doomers that are monetizing your fear the same way that they're monetizing Charlie Kirk's death. They're basically dancing on his grave with an ATM machine. And they're telling you the sky is falling. The United States military was doing its job, has been. 61% of Americans, according to a Rasmussen report, say that Operation Epic Fury has been a success. Do you think tonight Donald Trump details and outlines to the American people what his next move is? I believe he comes out and says, next move, we're going to stay for 2 more weeks. We're turning over this to the Middle East. We're going to turn it over to NATO. I think that he realized the American people have concerns, but I don't think you're going to see Donald Trump apologize. I don't think you're going to see Donald Trump send pallets of cash in the dead of night. You're not going to see endless negotiations with a regime that uses those negotiations as cover to build a bomb. This is peace through strength, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because if they do and you believe it, I don't think he'll declare victory. I don't think Trump is that arrogant to declare victory. What I believe is he's going to detail out, but Mitzi Bits, thank you for the comment. I think he's going to detail it out to say what his next game plan is. And he let slip just a little bit of this information yesterday in the White House. If you didn't catch it, that's fine. I didn't catch it either. Someone sent this to me, one of my moderators on there. Let's check this out.
The U.S. will be gone or done with the war.
I think we're 2 or 3 weeks.
Not 3 weeks. If it is,
we'll leave because there's no reason for us to do this. Look, problem with the Strait, a guy can take a mine, drop it in the water, and say, "Oh, it's unsafe." It's not like you're taking out an army or you're taking out a country, or they can drop it, or you can take a machine gun from the shore and shoot a few bullets at a ship, or maybe an over-the-shoulder missile, small missiles. That's not for us. That'll be for France. That'll be for whoever's using the Strait. But I think when we leave, probably that's all cleared up. Today, I heard tremendous numbers of ships were sailing through. We're negotiating with them right now. They've been, again, we have had regime change. Now, regime change was not one of the things I had as a goal. I had one goal. They will have no nuclear weapon. And that goal has been attained. They will not have nuclear weapons. But we're finishing the job. And I think within maybe 2 weeks, maybe a couple of days longer to do the job. But we want to knock out every single thing they have. Now, it's possible that we'll make a deal before that, because we'll hit bridges, and we've hit some. We'll hit some bridges. We've got a couple of nice bridges in mind. But If they come to the table, that'll be good. But it doesn't matter whether they come or not. We've set them back. It'll take 15 to 20 years for them to rebuild what we've done to them. They have no Navy. They have no military. They have no Air Force. They have no telecommunications. They have no anti-aircraft systems. They have no leaders. You know, their leaders are all gone. That's why we have regime change. We have nice new leaders.
I love the comment here by Paul Boys. Iran being crushed. How delusional you are. Or how delusional are you? For anybody in the chat that can tell me what Iran has accomplished, for me not to say that Iran is being crushed, feel free. And Paul, I really appreciate the anti-American sentiment. It's nice to see who exactly some people are. And there's a lot of people that, you know, that I would say on a daily basis show you who they are. And Paul did a good job of it this morning. Thank you, Paul. I really appreciate the negativity of who exactly you are and what your beliefs are in the United States military, and more importantly, what your beliefs are in the capabilities of the United States military, because I believe you're wrong. And my guess is that some people in the chat will disagree with you as well. How many of you agree with Paul that Iran is winning? That Iran is not being crushed? If you agree with Paul, type 1 for yes, Paul's a genius, or 2 for no, Paul is delusional and works for CNN. A lot of people are saying flush Paul. You know, I don't want to flush Paul. I don't care if you disagree with me, but don't whine in the chat like a child. That's the big one for me. Don't whine like a child. Pepper your anus, move along. You know what I mean? And I'm sure a lot of you are probably thinking the same thing. But Marco Rubio came out and really detailed or made some really strong and valid points. And I believe Marco Rubio could be one of the best secretaries of state, maybe in our history. I don't know of a secretary of state that's been better than Marco Rubio. You let me know in the chat who has done it better. Marco Rubio didn't sell 60% of our uranium supply, he didn't sell 20% of our uranium supply to Russia, which has probably turned it over to Iran to use against us. Marco Rubio is on a daily basis called out NATO for their inept policies. And I'll just play this clip from Marco. I got a couple of, maybe give me a grade on Marco. What grade would you give Marco? An A, all the way down to an F? Is Marco an A plus, F minus, whatever you think, right? Whatever you think.
If now we have reached a point where the NATO alliance means that we can't use those bases, that in fact, that we can no longer use those bases to defend America's interests, then NATO is a one-way street. Then NATO is simply about us having troops in Europe to defend Europe. But when we need their help, not their help, we're not asking them to conduct airstrikes. When we need them to allow us to use their military bases, their answer is no. Then why are we in NATO? You have to ask that question. Why do we have billions and billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars, over the years, trillions of dollars, and all these American forces stationed in the region? If we can only use, in our time of need, we're not going to be allowed to use those bases. So I think there's no doubt, unfortunately, after this conflict is concluded, we are going to have to re-examine that relationship. We're going to have to re-examine the value of NATO and that alliance for our country. Ultimately, that's a decision for the president to make, and he'll have to make it. We're going to finish the job here. As I said, we're very, very close to achieving our objectives on all of these things that I've outlined. But I do think, unfortunately, we are going to have to re-examine whether or not this alliance that has served this country well for a while is still serving that purpose? Or is it now become a one-way street where America is simply in a position to defend Europe, but when we need the help of our allies, they're going to deny us basing rights and they're going to deny.
What has NATO done for us? Sean, you're right. Rubio is half of Trump's cabinet. You say that sarcastically, but man, I don't think you're wrong. Jeremiah personally warned Trump that January 6th was China trying to start a civil war to weaken the USA. Jeremiah, thank you for that presidential briefing that you had with the president. I'm sorry that he didn't listen to you. This is all planned by China. Jeremiah, thank you for warning the president. We're really appreciative of you doing that. Would you feel free to expound in the chat how that you warned the president? NATO's a little more than an NGO. I think that's a good statement there, Snake. And I'm glad that you made it out of New York alive. I'm glad you made it out. I think you're on point that NATO is a money laundering apparatus. I don't think they've done a whole lot for us. I don't know what they will do for us.
There's no use for 60% enriched uranium. I know we're getting a little technical here, but there's no use for it. You don't use it to create electricity. You don't use it to create anything for medical purposes. The only reason to have 60% enriched uranium is to be able to enrich it to 90% and put it in a bomb. That's the only reason to have it. Iran has no reason to have it. They should give it up. They've been given multiple opportunities to give it up. They've had multiple countries, including countries they consider friendly to them, approach them and say, turn it over to us. They continue to refuse to do so. So why do they continue to refuse to turn over 60% enriched uranium? There's only one reason, and that is because they want to hold it and keep it to one day use it to build a bomb. That's the only way. And they were going to hide behind all of these missiles.
Is he right? Why would they need 60% enriched uranium? And it's probably going to get worse. It's probably going to get, if we didn't intervene, it would get worse. Oh, welcome back, Marco MP Rubio, David Plotz. Welcome back with the, I think this is John Billy. I think John Billy has another account. Good morning there, Marco David Potts. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you coming back. My true super fans are the trolls that get up every morning. Thank you. I believe they have 60% enriched uranium for one reason. I agree with Secretary of State Marco Rubio. It is to build nuclear missiles capable of reaching the United States. Your thoughts? Fill me in. Questions, comments, concerns, cuss words in there in the chat on that whole situation. But I think, I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he's wrong. Why else would they want that much uranium? Why else? Why has NATO not helped us? Look at this. President Trump said, fend for yourselves. Good, no free rides. The whole world should be enforcing this. Trump's plan is going to work. Listen to this. This is just a little clip here, but it's pretty amazing.
President Trump says once the U.S. leaves, it will automatically open, telling the New York Post, my attitude is I've obliterated the country. They have no strength left, and let the countries that are using the strait, let them go and open it. In other words, we've done our part, now do yours. Sounds familiar, like his proposition to the UK and others this morning.
Is he wrong? I don't believe that the president is wrong, but I'm not sure. And I would, I'll ask the chat. Do you think that NATO, the European Union, the UN can take care of themselves, or will they just fall back into where we're at now? Poll in the chat. Do you think Operation Epic Fury has been a success? 5% say no. For the people that don't think Operation Fury has been a success, tell me why it's not successful. What has happened to lead you to believe it is not successful? And I'm going to do this. Will the EU / NATO allow Iran to take over the Strait again? I feel like Trump came in and he's basically cleaning up the room. He's cleaned up all the toys. And in doing so, as soon as mom leaves, they're probably going to go back to the same game plan. Steel mill. Europe doesn't have any basketballs left. You're probably right. What does this one say? David, because it's escalating into ground troop war. That wasn't supposed to be part of Operation Fury. David, find me any level of information that says it was not supposed to go into ground troop. I challenge you to find one clip of Donald Trump saying that he would not use ground troops. Find it. I'll give you $50 if you find that. If you find a clip where Donald Trump says, I will not use ground troops, I'll send you $50. I don't think you can. I don't think you have the guts to try. And I know that you cannot. You and I both know this. Marco Rubio is on point. Here's something I ran across yesterday. You'll love this. I shared it on my X page. This is a Ohio class submarine. I served on the Nebraska and the Ohio class submarine. Well, they're just doing little operations in the mid. So you see the small boat alongside right here? There's a small boat alongside this, the pilot boat at the bow. They bring on a pilot, goes into the bridge. He drives, basically defines the lanes and the channel markers. The small boat here at the midships will be bringing on personnel, maybe taking personnel off. You've got what they call a shellback, or it's a dive chamber that they will allow entry and exit of SEAL teams and other various, stuff right there. Peter Bartas, 726, 730. What's up, Peter? But that's exactly what this is. You're looking at one of the most powerful pieces of equipment, one of the most powerful pieces of military hardware in the world. You're looking at right there. And we've got a bunch of them. I upped the bounty from 20 to 50. Absolutely. What does that say? I don't know. I don't know about that one. It's a little over 2 football fields long, is what that is. Not quite 600 feet long, 2 football fields. They're taking on lobster. If you only knew how much lobster that we eat on submarines, it would make you sick to your stomach. I actually don't like lobster because I've had so much of it in my life. I had so much lobster on submarines that I was like, you know what? I probably won't do that anymore. What's the name of the first nuclear sub? Well, you got to learn to spell nuclear, right? It was come on, you got to know the name of the first nuclear sub. It's the Nautilus, man. Hyman G. Rickover helped create that. We're going to keep winning. They're going to keep losing. They're going to keep whining. They're going to keep crying. The Iranians have ran out of moves. And Trump just continues to reiterate why I voted for the guy.
I would say that within 2 weeks, maybe 3, we're hitting them very hard. Last night, we knocked out tremendous amounts of missile-making facilities. We, as you probably read or wrote, we knocked out. Excuse me.
Pardon interrupting. The U.S. will be gone or done with the war?
I think with 2 or 3 weeks.
Not 3 weeks. If it is
We'll
3
leave
weeks,
because
then it will
there's
be
no
passed
reason for us to do this. Look, problem with the Strait, a guy can take a mine, drop it in the water, and say, "Oh, it's unsafe." It's not like you're taking out an army or you're taking out a country, or they can drop it, or you can take a machine gun from the shore and shoot a few bullets at a ship, or maybe an over-the-shoulder missile, small missiles. That's not for us. That'll be for France. That'll be for whoever's using the Strait. But I think when we leave, probably that's all cleared up. Today, I heard tremendous numbers of ships were sailing through. We're negotiating.
I don't have a lot of faith in France, but I believe that the way Trump is doing this, the same way that he just signed an executive order for mail-in ballots. Now, if you oppose mail-in ballots, you're basically saying you want people that shouldn't be voting in our elections to vote. Hold on, let's see here. Trump says he has no plans to send troops to Iran. Find that clip. $50 bill for you. Find that clip. Because if he said that, why would he put Marines on the Tripoli, the Boxer? I think you're making your own narrative. You're creating your own narrative here. And it's okay. You can do that. If you really want to do that, go for it. This guy right here does the same thing. This guy right here does the exact same thing. And you can follow me on X at Navy Vet. I want to show you this. This is a clip. A lot of people used to watch the Seed Man.
When your ankles swell up 3 times the size they were before, that means heart failure. And he does look sick. And he does babble and, sound like the brain's not doing too hot. And so we just cut bait on Trump and we just mobilize against the Democrats. And we mobilize against neocons, we primary them, and we just fight even harder because look at how we've turned the tide. Look at all the good we've done. There's a fourth turning. Populists, nationalists, conservatives are winning everywhere. There's a Christian reawakening. And Trump is just a minor figure in all of that now. And we have to be appreciative of the old Trump that went through so much and got so much done. And that's the Trump we remember. And we're just sad because that happens. We need to be sad about Trump. This is not funny.
This is Alex Jones, right? You hear the Seed Man?
This is not good. But he's gone. And that's it. And all the people rallied around him, you can see Hegseth's freaked out. You can see the press secretary's freaked out. They're being loyal. They think it's the lesser of two evils. And okay, but I just, Trump needs intervention. He needs to take some time off. We need to pray for Trump, that the Holy Spirit touch his heart and loose him from whatever evil control he's under. I'm serious. And I think that's the answer. We need to pray for President Trump. We need to.
How does this guy, how does he do this? How does he not break out in laughter? I went and saw a comedian this weekend that was not as funny as this guy. And now he's racist. He's doing the Chinese eyes. Alex is doing the Chinese eyes. Oh, wow, this is good. Okay. I'll match your 50, make it 100. Airborne Professor. $100 for any clip of Donald Trump where he says, I will not send troops to Iran. $100. We got 100. I wish I could do a the auctioneer. We got 150, we got one. I can't do it, but I wish I could. Alex Jones, have you lost your freaking marbles? I've said here, the guy's never had a spine. He slithers like a snake. Thank you for that, Airborne. He flips and twists and flops like a snake. I don't think he's ever stuck with any narrative longer than it was profitable. As soon as it runs out of profitability, Alex will shift. It's almost like a flower. The sun comes up, the flower will sort of like gradually shift to get the sunshine. As it moves and tucks away, or if it gets too much sunshine, it wilts. And I think Alex has done the same thing. I think he's now saying Trump's ankles are swelled up, means heart failure. He does look sick. Does anybody agree? Does anyone in the chat follow? Let's do that. Let's put a poll in the chat. We'll just put a poll up. This is the easiest way to get the correct answer, because I am never right. Is Alex Jones a lunatic? And whenever I say I'm never right, I'm never right. Never. Just ask the trolls. Is Alex Jones a lunatic? Wheelchair Cowboy, we got to talk, man. I saw some information. Somebody did a little background digging on some stuff down there. Wheelchair Cowboy, you need to email me, man. Somebody sent me some stuff that you might not be who you say you are. That's a worry, but hey, that's okay. You do you, I guess, right? Let's go here. We got information now. The Democrats are going to be in freak out mode. Freak out mode. They're panicking today. Trump has just signed an executive order about mail-in ballots, getting rid of mail-in ballots. Look at all of them in unison. Tell me you cheat without telling me you cheat. Governor of Colorado, Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, Mark Kelly. How can you call getting rid of mail-in ballots cheating? Asphalt Man said he didn't want to send troops, never said he wouldn't. Asphalt Man, find that clip. Find the clip. Alex's brain is fried from all those synthetic vitamins. Yeah, too many seeds. I like call him the seed man because that's how he started, was selling seeds. How is mail-in ballots, getting rid of them, cheating? I can't figure that one out. Somebody help me out in the chat that is smarter than I am. And everybody says I'm dumb. You know, I am dumb, but man, if I'm so dumb, why watch? Why not grab your own camera and show the rest of the world how smart that you are? Alex Jones is the pioneer of all this. Oh, wow. I think we've got anybody that calls Alex Jones a pioneer. No, oh, Asphalt Man says, I'm backing your statement. Gotcha. Backing your statement. Yeah, I don't think it's Alex is broke. Yeah. How can you cheat if you're not allowed to cheat? Oh, well, how can you take a gun into a gun-free zone? Right? How can you do that? Certain people don't follow the rules. Go to WebMD. They have a list of 8 things that can contribute to lower extremity edema. Jones is baiting for clicks and dollars. Donald Trump is how old? Is he 79 years old? 80 years old, I believe? 81? He's on his feet probably 21 hours a day. I have found, well, hold up, we got one. I have found where Trump says he's not putting troops on the ground. Email it to me, man. Send it over. I want to see an image of Donald Trump saying that, or a clip of Donald Trump saying that. Anybody live in Oregon by chance? Y'all are cooked. Oregon, you're cooked. With no doubt, Oregon is finished. If you live in Oregon, move now.
Now we're dealing with a state on the far left coast that is on the verge of having it on their ballot to make it a crime. Yes, a crime to catch a fish, harvest wild game, and almost all forms of farming. They are on the verge of having that on their ballot in Oregon, called the Peace Act, which is basically trying to undo many protections that have been put in place in Oregon and almost all other states to allow hunting, fishing, and farming to move forward as an exemption to the animal cruelty laws. Now we're dealing with a state on the far left coast that is.
Can you imagine Oregon is trying to get rid of, make it a crime to fish, hunt, or farm? We're not getting rid of mail-in ballots, making them more legal. Making them more legal. I like that term. I like that. Put up more speed limit signs. You're making driving more safe. More speed limit signs making driving more safe. That's going to work. I can't believe it. They don't want you to have Second Amendment. It's about taking the guns. Well, if you can't hunt, why would you need a gun? Right? Joe says Oregon has gone full genius. They've gone full genius. Everything's opposite right now. Cruelty to vegetables. How dare you pick that tomato? You are hurting its feelings. The left hates Americans. Oregon is proof. Will Padgett, pay attention. Ben, do you believe we got all the uranium? What about way up in the mountains where they have? I don't believe we've gotten any, Carol. Carol, I don't think we've got any. None. I don't think we have any. I think Oregon has lost their minds. I'll say that. I'm trying not to swear on the show this morning, but I think Oregon has lost their freaking minds when they are trying to make hunting and fishing a crime. Go figure that one out. Here's one for you. Today, this was posted yesterday, Artemis 2 is going to fly around the moon. It's going to the dark side of the moon. It's going to check on the Pink Floyd record. Right? I'm going to listen to some Dark Side of the Moon as they fly around the dark side of the moon. Nobody's talking about this. Nobody's talking about this. Here's one for you. President Trump is going to attend oral arguments in front of the United States Supreme Court today to end birthright citizenship. So let me ask this question in the chat. If Donald Trump ends mail-in ballots, ends birthright citizenship, has closed the border, I believe just that in itself is enough to make him probably one of the most successful presidents in our history, in our nation's history. Just with those accomplishments. What do you think? What do you think about that? Closing the border, securing it, not allowing any illegal aliens, getting rid of mail-in ballots, and possibly getting rid of birthright citizenship, the anchor babies. I think just those accomplishments himself make him probably the best president in American history. Somebody will disagree with me. I'm sure we've got some contrarians. Let me know what you think. I don't know how many of you believe this. This guy may have fallen from grace. He may have fallen out of the tree and hit his head on the way down. Check this out. And I believe he had to resign because there was some, what do you call it? Some photos, some files.
I think the most important information will be the biologics that are not human that have been discovered. And like even some of the briefings that aren't classified just need to be out in the public. I mean, I had someone come and brief me who was in a military uniform, worked for the United States Army, that was briefing me on the locations of hybrid breeding programs where captured aliens were breeding with humans to create some hybrid race that could engage in intergalactic communication.
Did Joe Kent brief him? Did Candace Owens brief him? Who briefed him? Who briefed him with this? And how many of you believe this? Do you? Let's do this. Let's just. I've got to find out. Inquiring minds have to know. Do you believe what Matt Gaetz is saying?
An actual uniformed member of the United States Army briefed me on that.
Non-human biologics, interracial alien mating. What the F is going on? Look, wait a second. You had whistleblowers tell you this kind of thing? Can you please unpack that?
I had a guy who was uniformed. He was a senior enlisted with the United States Army. Came into my office in Crestview, Florida, in a non-classified setting. I had members of my staff there, and what they explained is that the military ran a very secret program where aliens that were living were in forced breeding programs with humans that had been abducted from war zones and from even the caravans of migrants. Now, again, I didn't verify this, but what the whistleblower was telling me is that there were like between 6 and 12 locations around the country where this happened. And what he wanted was a group, members of Congress, to all show up at the same time at all of these different locations so that any of those activities could not be moved. And of course, it's a physical impossibility to get members of Congress to simultaneously show up at like 8 locations at one time. And so that never occurred.
What do you mean non-human biologics? Like this?
Well, that was the testimony of David Grush before the House Oversight Committee,
Yeah.
which I joined. And the testimony was that in crashes of craft that had been recovered by the CIA and through a special program that the CIA had for crash.
Wow. Okay. I don't know if I could take any more of that. I don't know. I think there might be just a little too much hair gel in this clip. There could be a little too much hair gel. They obviously buy their glasses at the same place. Are they the same? Same glasses, same amount of hair gel. Wow. Okay. Let me know in the chat if you believe this. 64% of you believe Matt Gaetz. Do you believe Matt Gaetz? Yes. Do you believe Matt Gaetz? Press 1 for yes, 2 for no. Too much watching X-Files. Scott Ritter and Matt Gaetz for president. Right. Okay. No, I don't believe Matt Gaetz. Yes, he is crazy. I like that. You like how I got you? You like how I got you on that one? Man, I don't know what to think about this other than Trump has stopped the flow of aliens coming into the United States. They were called illegal aliens. I don't know if I believe in outer space terrestrial aliens. I'd love to understand how you do, believe in terrestrial. Is there anyone in the chat that has seen a extraterrestrial being? And no, you cannot say Ilhan Omar. Breeding Democrats. Oh, that's a good one. Spock is going to mess around and get deported. Let me check over here on the green machine. I'm sure we got some alien people on Rumble. I need more coffee. This sounds like absolute BS. I believe there's a couple of podcasters that have fallen from grace. Falling from grace, I believe. And some of them, Doug, I saw a UFO at 36,000 feet. Doug, let's get some proof. Let's get some proof on that one. I need verification on the 36,000 foot alien thing. I need to have some confirmation here. Ben, most people cannot handle this type of topic of hybrid aliens. Do you believe that there are hybrid aliens walking around? I believe we have people that are dumber than hybrid aliens, that are crazier than any. I believe Gavin Newsom could be a hybrid alien. That's what I believe. I believe Alex Jones could be a hybrid alien. Ben will be shocked when it all comes out. He just laughs at us. I am not laughing at you. I just want some evidence. The same amount of evidence that would require me to believe that Tyler Robinson did not kill Charlie Kirk. I believe ETs are interdimensional beings that are either fallen angels or demons, which are disembodied spirits of the Nephilim from the Bible. Okay. I could go with something along those lines. I could probably go along with that version. I could see that without a shadow of a doubt. I could go with that one. But just straight up aliens in a breeding compound, maybe that's what Jeffrey's Island was for. Maxine Waters is, please look up Bob Lazar. I've watched a little bit of Bob Lazar over on Netflix. Very interesting dude. Very interesting. I just want more proof. I'd date an outer space alien if she had a southern accent. Colin, okay. Colin said he would date an outer space alien if it had a. All right, man, that's a powerful one right there. That's a powerful one. How many of you would date an alien? Okay, man, that's a good one. I don't know if I'm dating an alien. And if you can't figure that one out, you might be dating an alien. Let's grab some phone calls this morning. I'd love to talk to some people this morning. 615-475-7864. Turn the audio down. That's the big one. Let me know what you're thinking. Have you dated an alien? Have you got proof that Donald Trump said that there would be no boots on the ground? Do you think Operation Epic Fury is a success? Let's go. Troll. What do you got, Troll?
Well, when you got a shiny flying rug with a bulbous-headed Somalian crashing back in the 40s, it probably looked alien to many.
Okay. All right. So
they got those big heads, but with like room temperature IQ.
Uh-huh. Okay. Man,
It
I
looked
appreciate
alien to
the call.
me.
I appreciate the call. God bless you. He says there's definitely aliens from Somalia. You could be right about that part. All right. Man, that's a way to kick it off right there. Let's see here. Quick message. Let's go right here. Line 2.
Good morning, Ben. This is Shelby, and what are they smoking, Pennsylvania?
Good morning.
And I got to good morning. After this phone call, you might be saying, what is Shelby smoking? But I've got a story for you.
I typically
Okay,
don't
you
do
know,
life stories, but make it quick.
Okay, I have seen, I would call it a spacecraft. And it was enormous. It was when I was living in Portsmouth, Virginia. My fiance and I were sitting on our back deck, and I saw this huge craft, and then a jet airliner, I'm assuming coming from Norfolk International, flew by it, and the spacecraft was so huge it made it look like an ant.
Okay. All right.
I'm serious. I mean, people are gonna.
What year
people have
was
been
this?
looking at me
What-
like I have 3 heads.
What year was this?
It was around 2011, 2012, and I don't have a picture of it because when I went out to sit on the deck, I had my phone in the house on the charger.
Of course.
Well, I mean, of course, you probably think I'm lying, and a lot of other people have too. I've been looked at like I have 3 heads, but that is the God's honest truth. I would put my hand on a stack of Bibles, and I'm a Christian. I believe in God.
Okay. Shelby, thank you very
All
much.
right.
Thank you for the call. God
All
bless
right.
you. All right, there we go. We have a eyewitness account. All right, there we go. Lines are open. I don't know what to say there. I don't know what to say. Let's go line 3. What do you got? Line 3.
Morning, Ben. This is Jerry out in San Antonio. I just was curious right quick. What's your opinion on the military declassified footage that a lot of our Air Force members have testified to?
I think some of that, well, I would think if it's been declassified and there's a lot of people that have a lot of integrity, I can't say they're not real. I would like to see something myself.
I agree. I completely agree with you, Ben. I appreciate your time. Everybody, y'all have a great day, chat.
And let me ask you this. Do you think, looking at the current state of the world, and all you have to do is really look at TikTok for 3 seconds, do you believe that an alien would lower their intelligence level enough to reproduce with someone from Earth?
No, but if I had to bring reason to this idea, it'd probably be more as a resource. So we'd probably be seen more as a resource to them rather than a companionship to breed with.
I agree with that. I could see that.
Opinion, but
yeah.
Anyways, y'all have a great day, guys. I apologize for sounding crazy this morning. I appreciate your time, Ben.
Take care. God bless you. This is what are you smoking Wednesday, I guess. I don't know. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. Feel free to call in and let me know what you're thinking here. We're gonna try to grab some new callers. Let's go line 2. What do you got? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Decatur, Alabama.
Good morning, sir.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, this alien stuff, I used to see them all the time when I was a kid, but it was always on a Saturday morning. And he was always chasing around a rabbit that walked upright. But I hadn't seen him in a while, so I guess he finally found that modulator.
I got you. Okay. Marvin the Martian. Thank you for calling. Line 2. What do you got?
Ben, it's Jim in Kentucky. Hey, man, thanks for your service. I appreciate it, my friend. Also, I just want to say one thing. Rush Limbaugh had an episode back yonder years ago. He said when all the Democrats or part of them show up on TV, it looks like a bar scene from Star Wars.
That is very true. That is
That's all
very true.
he didn't say too much. It wasn't. I never caught him in anything that wasn't true. Anyway,
That's very
you take
true.
care. Have a good day, my friend.
God bless you. Today's April Fool's. Maybe Shelby just pulled an April Fool's on us. Maybe that's what it was. Shelby sent us an April Fool's. Let's go here. Line 2. What do you got?
Hey man, this is me, Greta from South Carolina again. How you doing today?
Good morning. How can I help you?
I just want to tell you something. I've been at work bragging about your show, so hopefully I'm gonna get you some supporters. Because I love your channel mainly because you keep it real, okay? Because there's a lot of channels that I don't even watch no more. I've been watching your channel a lot. Cause they talk about propaganda. It seems like to me they want to spread their own propaganda to keep drama going. Because, like, say for instance, would you talk about stuff going on in Iran or whatever? Then you go on there, they just constantly just keep driving it in the ground like they so obsessed. Like, really? I mean, I like your channel, and the people in the comments, they be having cracking up. But I'm laughing about all these people talking about the Bigfoots and the aliens. Hell, I think sometimes my supervisors act like they're a bunch of aliens, because they act like robots. They don't act right.
Well,
but I
thank you
just
very
wanted
much.
to give a shout out to you, man, and just let you know, man, I'm telling people about you at my job, and hopefully, they'll be tuning in.
Well, God bless you, and I hope you don't work in an insane asylum. That's all
I hope I win the darn lottery, and I'll win. I'll send you an envelope.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Bigfoots and aliens. Bigfoots and aliens. Uh-oh, hold up. Let's see here. Economic Times. Somebody sent me a link here. Let's see what this is. I got to see what this link is. The Economic Times. Let's go here. Right here. I want to see what this says. Oh, here we go. Somebody may have just won $100. They may have just won the hundo. Let's go right here. I want to see what you guys think. Did this person just win the $100? 50 from me and 50 from Asphalt Man. Let's see what is said right here.
No, I'm not putting troops anywhere. If I were, I certainly wouldn't tell you. But I'm not putting troops, and we will do whatever is necessary to keep the price, including leadership.
Whoa, let's hear that again.
No, I'm not putting troops anywhere. If I were, I certainly wouldn't tell you.
I'm not putting troops anywhere, but if I were, I wouldn't tell you. Hold on, let's go back.
No, I'm not putting troops anywhere. If I were, I certainly wouldn't tell you. But I'm not.
Is that no boots on the ground? Is that the no boots on the ground comment that is being exploited? Is that key phrase? If he were, he wouldn't tell you. Woo! So the part of the game was if you send me one and it's wrong, which I think that's wrong. I didn't hear no boots on the ground. I heard if I were, I wouldn't tell you. Oh boy, I love it. I love that one. Nice try. I'm going to say swing and a miss. Hey, batter. Swing and a miss. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Give me a call. Let's go. Try to grab, let's see here. Leaves the door open. You're not allowed to do that. Chess over checkers. Hey, I sent you a clip yesterday. He will say, don't make me come back. No to the prize. I'm going to flush that one. You lose. The sender owes me $50. You owe me $50 for that. Trump said not ruling out boots on the ground. I do agree with that. Good morning, Ben. I'm a longtime listener. I think you're looking for this comment. Greg, a wheelchair cowboy. Good morning, sir.
Hey, man. You called me out, man. Who am I?
Greg, I got an email from somebody trying to figure that out. What would you like to say this morning?
I'm just an ordinary guy.
Ordinary dude.
Disabled,
Preacher
disabled
down.
in a wheelchair.
I think you said you were a preacher, right, Greg?
I'm ordained, yes.
All right. Well, Greg, I am glad that you're. Do you do any preaching like currently, or what do you do, Greg?
I just share the word of God.
Good for you.
I don't have a ministry.
Okay.
I mean, the whole world is our ministry.
Greg, I want
preach to everybody.
I agree with you on that 1,000%. I hadn't heard from you for a while, and I was hoping that you would call back in and let us know you were doing okay, because you're down in Marjorie Taylor Greene's neck of the wood. Is that right?
Oh, good God. Carrollton, Georgia, yes.
Carrollton, Georgia.
Yes, I am.
Well,
and I've just been, kind of depressed since I lost Mama.
I'm sorry to hear that, Greg.
I've been a good friend of yours. I watch you all the time on here.
Greg, I was wondering what I'd
disabled.
done to upset you and run you off. I know that you I knew that your mom was having some health problems. I think you had mentioned it before, and I was worried about you, and I didn't have any contact info from you.
Well, dude, I certainly appreciate you. I tried to email you, but somehow I had got that wrong.
Greg, do
And
me
it
a
wouldn't
favor.
go through.
Do me a
What's that?
favor. Text message me on the show here. Text message me your address. I'm going to send you something.
The same phone number?
You betcha. You text message
All
me,
right.
Greg. I'll send you something. God
That's
bless you.
coming right
I'm
now.
sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss,
God
Greg.
bless y'all.
Take care, buddy.
Y'all are my family. God bless y'all.
Take care, Greg. God bless you. Y'all give a big shout out to Wheelchair Cowboy in the chat, Greg. I thought I'd upset him, making fun of Marjorie Taylor Greene, because I know she's in his district. And you know how much I love Marjorie Taylor Greene. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Feel free to give me a call. Let me know what you think about this boots on the ground. Iran, boots on the ground. Do you think looking like a fool with the boots on the ground, right? Let's go. Line 2, go.
Hey, Ben, this is Bub from Ohio.
Good morning, sir.
How you doing?
Amazing.
Hey, I want you to earnestly try an experiment for me. You start when you're out on your property, evening, daytime, walking your dogs, when you're driving down the road, just start saying, I'd like to see a Bigfoot or a flying saucer. Just start saying that.
I've got a Bigfoot in my backyard.
Well, I understand, but just start saying that, and then I'll be listening for your response.
You think I'll conjure one up?
They'll come visit because they're demonic.
Oh, I think that you're on to something there. And I do believe that I believe in demons, obviously. I believe in the Bible. I believe that there are demons. And I believe that you're on to something, that you can manifest things like that. Now, I don't know
They
if you
are
want to call Bigfoot demonic. I don't know. I've never talked to one. But I think you're onto something with that. I agree with you 1,000% on that one.
Yep. I'd like to share some stories with you sometime, but I know it's not
Shoot me an
possible.
email. Shoot me an email.
Okay.
I read all emails and I try to reply to all the ones that I can make heads or tails of. God bless you. Take care.
Okay, thanks.
I think he might be onto something. I think he could be onto something. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Let's see if we might have another one here. Hold up. We might have another one. Let's grab this clip right here. I want to see this one. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's grab this clip here. Did Trump say no boots on the ground? Let's go here. Right here. Y'all let me know. What do you think here? Is somebody else owing me another $50?
To enter its fourth week, President Trump was pressed whether he plans to send U.S. ground troops to Iran.
No, I'm not putting troops anywhere. If I were, I certainly wouldn't tell you, but I'm not putting troops.
It comes even as the U.S. is accelerating that deployment of thousands.
Hold up. Just a second.
With the Iran war now set to enter its fourth week, President Trump was pressed whether he plans to send U.S. ground troops to Iran.
No, I'm not putting troops anywhere. If I were, I certainly wouldn't tell you.
Oh, okay. Is this the good people on both sides argument here?
But I'm not putting troops.
It comes even as the U.S. is accelerating that deployment of thousands of Marines to the region. The president who first said the war would be over soon a week and a half ago.
It's going to be ended soon.
Repeating that line Thursday.
It's going to be over with pretty soon.
But the president also confirmed his administration is asking Congress for another $200 billion.
I would like one question answered from the chat. One question only. Here's a better question. Why would you put 6,000 plus Marines on a ship, multiple ships, send them to the Middle East? Why? Why would you do that? Grits and Gravy, pay me my money. Do I owe Grits and Gravy $50? Answer that in the chat. Grits and Gravy, do I owe Grits and Gravy $50? Let's do it right here. I think Grits and Gravy said that. Let's go here. Did Grits and Gravy just win 50? Let's see who we got here. Let me know what you think. Ben, love your show. Listen to you since Fetcher Biker. Can't ever call. Listen at work. Love seeing the old Ford. Have a 66 Chevy C10. Fantastic. I think I know what a Chevy C10 is. Did Grits and Gravy just win? 88% are saying no. Grits and Gravy, you might be out of luck. Grits and Gravy, let's do this. We'll help you out. I think you earned a flush, Grits and Gravy. Same cut. You claimed he never said it. He said it twice in 10 seconds. No, he didn't. Grits and Gravy, I think you're delusional. Take your meds. Take your meds. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. I proved he said it. I don't think you proved anything. I don't think you proved anything. Can we get a clip with the question asked in full context? I don't know if I can find. I can't find it. The commander-in-chief, Trump has to say no boots on the ground in Iran. Mike Holloway, good point. Let's go line 3. What do you got, line 3? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Las Vegas. It's Eidolon. And
Eidolon, good morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm curious if we could find a clip where we could hear the question Trump was asked in the full context. Because so far we just say, no, I'm not putting troops over there. But what was the question he was asked? Is he sending troops to a particular location? Is he putting them on the island? And his answer is kind of a political non-answer. No, but if I was, I wouldn't tell you. So that clip proves nothing. The guy doesn't win $50. He gets nothing. He loses. I'm sorry.
You sound like Colonel Klink from Hogan's Heroes. You win nothing? I love
you
it.
get nothing.
I need that clip. I need that clip. Somebody just sent me another clip from the official White House with a timestamp. And Eidolon, let me ask you this. Do you ever think that the president of the United States would make a statement that would not allow him to use the United States military?
Definitely not. I mean, Trump is like a grand master chess player when it comes to politics.
Wordsmanship. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and this is what's also insane to me is how many people believe that during an ongoing conflict, whether it's the journalists or the idiots who believe the journalists, that the commander in chief is going to reveal any kind of plans that he has to, smite the enemy. Like, why would he give our game plan away to the enemy? You don't go ask like a football coach what kind of plays they have scheduled before the game starts. Like this is ridiculous. I just can't wrap my head around why anyone would take a look at that clip, which is, a very political non-answer. Like it leaves just enough breathing room for it to go one way or another, and determine like, oh, well, he said he would never send troops. The other thing too is like, it could be truthful in the way that, no, I'm not sending troops now. Maybe in the future, but I'm not right now. No troops are being sent. So he's answering truthfully.
I'm going to play this clip of the official White House. Somebody sent me a timestamp with this one. So let's get to the bottom of it. Eidolon, thank you for calling. And I found something I'm going to share right after I hang up here with you. God bless you.
All right. God bless you.
Let's see here. I found something. Somebody sent me this. I think this is exactly what we were looking for.
I see nothing.
I think
I see nothing.
He sees nothing. Schultze sees nothing. Let's go here. Let's go to the somebody sent me the official timestamp at 8 minutes and 20 seconds of this clip here. Let's go here. Let's go to 8 minutes and 20 seconds is what I was told. I see nothing. Let's go 8 minutes, 20 seconds. You know what? I'm going to give it a little bit ahead of time. Let's go 8 minutes.
非常に日本のから素晴らしい支援を受けていると思います。おとといのコメントから、日本からはそれに対して非常に力強いメッセージを得ていると私は思っています。
Unlike NATO.
NATO とは全く違いますね。
Please.
Mr. President, do you intend to lift sanctions on Iranian oil, and do you intend to potentially put U.S. troops or more troops in the region?
No, I'm not putting troops anywhere. If I were, I certainly wouldn't tell you. But I'm not putting troops, and we will do whatever is necessary to keep the price.
Okay. Whoever sent me that, you get nothing. I see nothing.
I see nothing.
I see nothing. I see nothing there. Boy, oh boy. I think I'm going to get rich off of this game. I like this game show. So far, I think I've made about $300. I think I've made about $300. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. Feel free to call in. I see nothing. Lines are open. Let me know what you're thinking, because I don't see anything from Trump saying No boots on the ground. Let's go airborne. What do you got?
Hey, brother, you know as well as I do that he put all those troops on those ships and said that they were putting troops on planes to scare the bejesus out of Iran, thinking that we were going to do a land invasion to distract them from all the other stuff that we were doing.
Somebody just sent me a message with all capital letters. So they're yelling the message, and I want to ask your question. And to quote whoever this is, how the hell do we get the uranium without boots on the ground?
Well, you know as well as I do, they know where at least the majority of it is.
Absolutely. It's in Isfahan, where they just bombed the hell out of.
Right. And if you don't turn it over to us, we're going to drop something on it. We're going to turn your country into a glass factory, because if you superheat sand, it creates glass sculptures. They'll be able to sell that. Whoever's left, the 5 or 6 people left, will be able to sell those glass structures and recreate that country.
God bless you. Thank you for calling, sir. There we go. I don't believe Trump didn't give his game away. I don't think I owe Grits and Gravy $50. Grits and Gravy. Nancy Pelosi is an alien. She hails from the planet Derpa Derpa. I was thinking Uranus is where I thought she was from. They want to create a new class of voter, aliens. No other president dealt with this much opposition. I saw a flying saucer. My ex-wife launched it at me. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Okay. We're back to, here we go. Marines. James, the Marines and troops being sent to the Middle East as part of a normal rotation that was already scheduled before the Iran thing popped off. James, I'm not sure about that, because now Trump is sending another aircraft carrier, the George Bush, to that region. I don't know. Maybe that is true. Maybe you're right there, James. You very well could be right. Let's go Ed, Poplar Bluff. What do you got, Ed?
Man, I love you, brother. I love your show. About 35 years ago, Madeleine Albright told Iran, I'm sorry, I will turn you into a sheet of glass. This has been going on and on and on. And honestly, I think Trump's just going to blow it up and can't get it.
The uranium is important. I've said that since day one. As soon as we found out where that was, that is massively important. And I believe that if there are troops on the ground, that is their main objective. That's what I believe.
I agree. Thank you, Ben.
God bless you, Ed. Take care. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Give me a call. Grits and Gravy, feel free to call in. Make your case. Claim your $50. Claim your $50. Somebody sent me a message. Mike, my wife's a big fan of yours. I was sitting here checking my email. Heard you ask what we get from Iran or Ukraine. I'm an amateur radio operator. Have seen electronic test equipment from a company called Rig Expert, claims to be made in Ukraine. I would not buy any electronic equipment from Ukraine, period. I would not trust it. Ben, I'm Jason from Marietta. Oh, Jason, I will send you that link. I'm sorry about that. I got very busy. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. I don't believe we've proved anything with the boots on the ground in Iran situation. Let's go here, because this backs up your point in the argument. Whoa, okay. Couple of New York Post articles. Trump said he would deploy ground troops to Iran if necessary. Wait, what? You can't share that. You can't do that. Time magazine. Trump said he would deploy ground troops if necessary. How dare you send that? Next one right here. Trump won't rule out sending troops into Iran if necessary. Grits and Gravy, I think you owe me $400 right now. I think you owe me $400 at this point. Because I believe that, I think you owe me a lot of cash. I believe here where we're looking, Isfahan is this main target where the oil would go, or where the, what do you call it? Uranium would be. Line 2, go right ahead. Okay.
I don't think he's going to give it away. Yeah, I agree with that gentleman earlier that said not right now. But why, show of force, why would he go over there with just a few? Why would he not back it up? If it breaks loose, he's got it under control. You don't get in on an operation and show your hand. Sorry, prior military.
I'm going to go a different avenue. The media tries to put words in Trump's mouth, just like people in the chat. God bless you. Line 2, go.
Morning, Ben. That was me asking about how the hell do we get it out with the boots on the ground? And if you think about it, those guys want to keep that so they can spin it up to nukes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree with that 1,000%.
Why wouldn't we send at least 100 guys in to go get it? If if it's not buried or wherever it is, why wouldn't we want to go in to protect the people that are going to bring it out? Because they're going to be launching crap at us all left and right. They don't care about their country or people.
Let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the United States military has the capabilities to go and get this uranium if that is the will of the president?
Yikes. Yes. And I believe they're psychotic enough to bomb themselves.
You think Iran would bomb themselves rather than give that up?
I think they would destroy whatever we're trying to get from them. I believe they would destroy that while they're packing out just to kill a few of us.
Oh, okay. So we can't have it, so you're not going to get it. We're going to destroy our stuff. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I call that the ex-wife maneuver. The ex-wife maneuver.
Yeah, kind of.
I think it's the ex-wife maneuver. I can't have it. You're not going to get it. I will burn the house down before I allow you to have it. That's what I think.
Right. They're psychotic.
How quickly do you think Democrats come out and say Iran has a right to have that uranium?
Oh man, immediately. I mean, as soon as they get a chance, as soon as it comes about, as soon as it's in our hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree with you. And somebody said here, they confirmed your point. They would destroy their own people. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't trust these 30 tankers either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust them. I believe they're booby trapped. As soon as we put one into port, boom.
We have it could be a Trojan horse. It could be a Trojan horse. You don't know what's inside of that
exactly
inside of that oil, right?
Right.
Thank you for calling. God bless you. There we go. Ben, funny as heck, looking like a fool with the boots on the ground. You know what song that is. You know what song that is. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Let's see here. Candace Owens, the situation last night. We had Gary from Paramount Tactical on. What were your thoughts about that if you watched it? The ballistics. Line 2, go right ahead.
Hey, Ben, good morning. This is John from Massachusetts again.
John in Massachusetts. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Hey, I think people are starting to get a little worked up over this Iran thing, and they're like,
why would they be worked up over the Iran thing? What would work them up?
Trump said, like you were talking earlier, like Trump wasn't going to send troops there, and I never
said he wouldn't send troops.
No, not you. I'm saying like other people in general. Like I'm listening to other people, and they're like, oh well, he said he wasn't going to do this. He said he wasn't going to do that. And I'm like, he never said that. And I think people have to relax, because I'm looking at Trump's little mission in Iran as like, I'm picturing as those people that paint paintings like upside down in the beginning. I don't know if you've ever seen those people, but they
and
take,
then
like,
they spin it and it looks like the flag in Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm thinking of it along those lines with Iran. Like, it looks like a mess right now, but I think in the end, it's going to be something spectacular that we don't even, like, most people aren't even, like, realizing right now.
Man, that's a good point. That is.
Yeah. Maybe I'm not correct 100% with that, but it's just how I'm viewing it right now.
I got you, man. You know, that is a good perspective. I don't believe that Trump is going to give away any of his actual plans. And that's what
me neither.
I think that's what upsets the doomer black pill bros the most, is because under the previous administration, there were so many leaks that they developed this uncanny right to leaked information. And now that they don't have it, they're upset. And I think Alex Jones is a prime candidate or a prime example of that. That's what I think.
Yeah.
God bless you, man. Thank you for calling. Really appreciate it. There we go. I think he's on to something. I don't think he's on something. I think he's on to something. Somebody just sent me this. Let's go here. I want to see what old AJ, the seed man, is saying here. More attacks on the president is what I'm predicting. More attacks on the president right here. Let's see it first. How many times can he attack the president? Here we go. Let's go right here.
When your ankles swell up 3 times the size they were before, that means heart failure. And he does look sick. And he does babble and, you know, sound like the brain's not doing too hot.
Right.
And so we just cut bait on Trump. And we
cut bait on Trump, vote for the Democrats, right? Let's go here.
In independents that 80% voted for him, he's lost 80%.
I don't believe so, Alex. I don't believe so. I think he got rid of some grifters that were hanging on for relevancy. That's what I kind of think. Here's one. Here we got another one. We got another one, guys. We got another one right here. Another grifter.
And you'll know it's bad when they start talking about a draft. Now, what is a draft? Well, of course, it's the definition of tyranny.
Ain't nobody going to no you gotta war. Tell us why we there first.
How many soldiers do you think you need to occupy that country? At least 500,000, and probably you can't do it with that. So what are you talking about here? And so you're saying, what are we going to start a draft for the least popular war going in American history?
That mean Trump's under a lot of pressure to wrap it up?
And not unless Rob Schneider becomes the Secretary of War. I haven't heard any serious person say there's going to be a draft.
I haven't either.
Do you think they would declare a draft after 20 or 32 days? And for that fact, have you seen the people protesting at this No Kings rally? Are they the ones that you want to draft? I don't see any. 28 days in, 13 losses of life by the United States military, and now we need a draft?
No, but I think that's the point.
One serious person.
No, I haven't.
What's
but let
the
me,
point? There isn't one serious person that thinks there will be a draft. Not one. These are hucksters.
Okay.
These are scaremongers. It's not going to happen. It's ridiculous. It's not necessary. We fight high-tech wars now.
Yeah.
And so when I hear all this stuff, it just helps Iran. And Iran is playing a game now where it wants to outlast the United States and Israel. And they know that the Europeans have already surrendered to them. You know, NATO has surrendered to Iran. They know that. They know that the corporate media in America will oppose anything and everything that Donald Trump does. So that's two powerful entities.
I think Bill nailed it. They will oppose anything and everything that Donald Trump does. Truth seeker. There you go. Bill called it. Hucksters. James says Alex is completely wrong. He straight pissed me off yesterday with that rant. Alex should be ashamed of himself. Sin, where did Alex get a doctor's degree? Yeah. Greg McNeely, I have no idea what your comment has to do with. You know what? I think your comment is weird. I'm not even going to show it. Wolfman, hi Ben. How about we do the NASCAR scenario? All the Doom podcasters have jackets with their real sponsors and brackets of their pages. Semper Fi. I'm going to give all of you a giant
amen.
Boom shakalaka.
Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
I think that would be a great idea. If you could find out who was paid, I wish members of Congress would wear that same material. I would love to see that. I don't think that is possible. We're going to have people like this run for president. I think these clowns to the right of me are going to run for president. What are your thoughts? Marjorie Taylor Greene, Thomas Massey. I mean, what I see on this page is two lesbians and a lot lizard. And I think the lot lizard is Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Marjorie, you know, I hope I don't lose for America's sake. But if I do, I'm going to come down and visit you.
I hope you do. And then we'll replan how to get this country back on track in a real way. And I bet you we'd have tens of millions of Americans with us.
Absolutely. Thank you, Marjorie.
Would that be a good presidential race right there? Massey, president, Marjorie Taylor Greene, vice president. Is there anyone that would vote for that? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Would you vote for Marjorie Taylor Greene? Would you vote for Thomas Massey? I don't think I would vote for either of them. Just my opinion, but I would love to get yours. Right? I want to see anyone that would vote for these clowns. I don't think I could. I would vomit before I could vote for them. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. Let me know. Are you going to vote for Marjorie and Massey? Huh? The Marjorie Massey Show. That is one that I think would be difficult. Let's go right here, line 2.
What's up, buddy? Ben, it's Joy from Wisconsin.
Good morning.
Here's my weird take on this. I believe Candace Owens. I believe that she was in love with this dude. Okay, she pictured herself and Charlie Kirk being the ultimate power couple. Okay, she's been jealous of him for years, and she hates Erica Kirk because she's in love with Charlie. That's just my wacky take on it. I mean, if you think I'm wrong, you can tell me I'm full of crap now, brother.
You think Candace Owens, her vendetta against Erica Kirk is because of this failed relationship, I guess.
I think she's scorned. I think she went after her because she's going after Erica Kirk more than, attacking him. There seems to be no remorse for this guy, getting off. And it's all about going after his wife. She just comes across as a scorned woman to me, brother.
A woman scorned. Thank you for calling. God bless you.
All right, my man. Bye-bye.
Let's go here. Mark in Pittsburgh. What do you got?
Yeah, Ben, I think Alex Jones is earning a lot of that money he owes to the people that he owes. talking all that crap about Trump. And another thing too, all those guys that are crying about the draft, every one of them would sit behind bars before they would join the army. Every one of them. Ben Shapiro, Dave Sharp, all of them. They're all pussies. None of them will put on a gun. I don't even think they know how to load a gun to go to war, but I think they would all sit behind bars before they would go to war.
Oh, really? You think so?
Fact.
Huh.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the call. I think you could be right about that, that some of these people that are whining about this would go to prison first. Let's go line 2. What do you got?
Hi, is this Ben?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hey, I was curious what your thoughts are. President Trump is threatening to commit war crimes. Are you cool with that?
So you think President Trump is threatening to commit war crimes?
Yeah, blowing up Iranian infrastructure that civilians rely on is a clear violation of the Geneva Convention and war crimes.
You're wrong.
I'm what?
You're wrong.
Oh, really? Do tell. Please share your brilliance with me, Ben.
Okay, no problem. And I hope that you have a safe trip to McDonald's to start your shift in the drive-thru. Blowing up or destroying a facility that supports the infrastructure or taking out the infrastructure of a facility, and I'll hang up on the troll, that is supporting a military base, supporting acts of terror, supporting a water supply, the desalination plant, to a facility that is promulgating, producing, distributing military equipment is not a war crime. Go look that one up if you would like. And when you want to talk about the Geneva Convention, let's talk about refugees and let's talk about people fleeing their country. They're supposed to seek asylum in their nearest neighboring country. Line 2, go right ahead.
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Nice work. Nice work. I hope you have a great shift at Walmart in the kitty litter section. I hope you do. I love the trolls that call in. Good morning, troll. Would you like to place an order for a large donut? There we go. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Ben?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. The last caller is an idiot.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's the one that has Swiss cheese for a brain. I support President Trump 100%.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know what happened to praying for your president, standing behind your president, your country, and the Europeans and NATO that won't stand with us and make us look like we're idiots when we're not. Our president is an idiot when he's not. They're going to pay for this in the future. And I'm telling you, these idiots that stand against our country, I'm 62 years old. My grandfather fought for us. My uncle fought for us. My father fought for us and was a Green Beret. And I was raised to respect my president, my country, and these people make me sick. They literally make me sick.
Let me ask you this. I believe Trump has a superpower, and I believe his superpower is exposing people that have ulterior motives and also that hate America. Would you agree with me?
I agree. 100%.
It's his superpower. It really is.
It is his superpower.
And like Superman's superpower was he could fly, Man of Steel, all this other stuff. Trump's got a bunch of superpowers.
Oh, he does.
Superman's weakness is kryptonite. Trump's weakness is, I believe his weakness is also one of his greatest powers. He loves America
Without a
so
doubt.
much. I think that's it.
Without a doubt.
God
I
bless
totally
you.
agree.
Thank you for
God
calling.
bless you. Have
Good morning, line 3. How are you?
Hi, Ben. This is Renee from South Carolina. I was just calling because it is really crazy that these people have the nerve to call your show. This your show. I mean, I understand they're trolls and all, but how do you call and you're an American citizen and you have the nerve to say we're committing war crimes to protect Americans?
Let me ask you this, Renee. Quick question. Do you think if someone comes to our country and attacks a religious facility in Michigan in the name of Allah, is that a war crime?
Why are they doing something in the name of Allah? I mean,
That was the guy that attacked that Jewish synagogue in Michigan. You know,
that's a war. Like, why you? This is a Christian nation.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
This is a Christian nation. Like, all of this is just gone way too far. Like, with this religious stuff is gone way too far, and at some point, America has to, like, the freedom of speech is okay, but the freedom of religion is supposed to be okay. But this is too much. This is an American country that was founded on God.
Here's my question as well for the troll that called in regarding the Geneva Convention and destroying facilities. Is Iran committing a war crime by killing their own people? That's my question.
Yes.
And Trump's trying to intervene. Right.
Exactly. He's trying to save these people because these people they've been hurting for almost half a decade.
Yeah, about 49 years, 50 years.
Half a century. And it's crazy that people have the nerves to call anywhere or post anywhere about somewhere you don't live. Why are you talking about these people? Oh, we're hurting them. We're helping these people. Do you not see them on the street? Yay, Trump. Come on, people. Wake up.
It's a weird one. God bless you. You take care.
God bless you too.
Great call. That's some passion right there. Oh, boy. That is a good one. Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Fired up. War crimes. Let's go. Dawn. Good morning, Dawn.
Good morning, Ben. This is the dork from New York calling. And Masshole and the Mistress. The egos on these people, do they really think that this is stirring up any passion? Or is someone behind this to hijack the mega movement? What are your thoughts?
I don't believe in coincidences. And there's too many things that have occurred at the same time within seconds, days, minutes of each other. And they're all singing from the same songbook. And that tells me they're all in cahoots together. That's what I think.
Cahoots.
And when is the last time, Don, you watch a lot of the news, and I'm sure there's other people in the chat that do as well. When's the last time that you saw Marjorie Taylor Greene or Thomas Massey talk about the Epstein list?
Recently, not.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
I can't even listen to them speak, let alone give a shit what they have to say. Excuse my French.
But what I'm saying is that narrative ran its course.
Oh, it ran.
And it's over.
They used that, and then when they couldn't catch the president and any shenanigans, then they had to.
I even say, and a lot of people are going to get upset whenever I say this. Benny Johnson. When's the last time Benny said anything about the Epstein list?
Well, he did have Matt Gaetz on yesterday. I watched a clip.
And
he was so rude.
Hold on. Matt Gaetz got thrown out of Congress, or he left before he was accused or prosecuted.
No, I get that. But
because he's a kitty diddler as well.
He's a diddler. I get that. But he had Matt Gaetz on yesterday, and Benny's lost it. He's lost it. So they just go to it's like the flavor of sherbet you want in the summer. Do you want raspberry? Do you want orange? They just can't stick to the facts and the truth.
God bless you, Don. You take care.
God
Have a great
bless
day.
you. Have a great day, Ben.
Yes,
Bye.
ma'am. Great call. Great call from Don. Okay. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. Boom shakalaka for Don. Fine. Let's do it.
Amen. And boom shakalaka.
There you go. Line 2. What do you got, Tommy?
Hey, guys. Go say hi. I'm wondering, why hasn't there been done more with the CBS, NBC, ABC, the networks, who we pretty much, the government sponsors, they're not really stopping them from lying every single day at all.
It's free speech. It's free speech,
well,
man.
though,
Free speech.
But I'm not sure, because I do hear one part of it that, Trump says and the administration says that they should not lie because they are national news networks.
They shouldn't.
And they,
but they can't help themselves.
Yeah, but is there anything that can be done about that? Because we do pay for them.
Here's a challenge to you. Do you have cable?
Yeah, I've got all of it.
Try to call your cable company and get rid of CNN. Tell your cable company, I want to keep cable, but I want you to remove CNN. Try to see if that happens. If you can do it, you tell me how to do it, because I've tried 100 times.
Oh God, no, I wouldn't do it. Of course not.
I've tried to get rid of ESPN.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
Yeah, you can't get rid of them.
You can't.
I just thought there would be more that could be done. The administration would, do more. I know they sued and they beat a couple of guys, 15 million and all that. That was great.
Yep.
I guess that's the best thing to do. Anyway, have a great day, everybody.
God bless you. There we go, Tommy. Man, I love the trolls calling in, though. I really appreciate the trolls calling in. It warms my heart to know that I have to know that I live rent-free in their heads. I like it. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. There we go. Feel free. Give me a call. Give me a shout if you want to. Let's go here. Line 1. Where are you calling from, line 1?
From Youngstown, Ohio. This is Ken with 11B. How you doing, brother?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Hey, that Geneva Convention and war crimes. You know what? Shouldn't we consider when this really started, back when they took our hostages for 444 days, and not to mention about the war crime when they took a innocent civilian who was disabled in a wheelchair and they rolled him right off a cruise ship. It started long before. Geneva Conventions, that's a joke. How good did the Geneva Conventions do us in Vietnam? You know what I mean? So Geneva Convention, that's crazy. And war crimes against America? Give me a break. What do you think, Ben?
I think anytime someone wants to use the war crimes method, or when they want to use Geneva Conventions, 47 Khobar Towers, 16 people.
Yes,
the
sir.
Beirut barracks, 47 Marines.
Yes, sir.
Did that violate the Geneva Convention?
Where do we start, brother? Where do we start? I mean, don't be, they're pointing fingers at America like we're the bad guy. Come on, man. Without America being the police force in the world, we'd be in a lot of trouble, man. I mean, boots on the ground, people too. Get real. We have a military that trains, okay? Army, Navy, Air Force, they all train. We train so that we don't have to fight. But when we are called to the actions to defend our country, we are going to be there. You better believe it, we're going to be there. And no president in their right mind is ever going to make a statement saying, oh, I'm not going to put boots on the ground or sailors over there. That's presumptuous. That's Neanderthal thinking. You don't know what's happening a year or two down the road. So, you know, you're not going to make the statement of I'm not going to send troops. That's Neanderthal thinking. I'm sorry.
You know, they want us to fight a war with pillows. That's what they would like us to do. Yeah.
Feathers. Here, let me tickle you.
Let me grab this other call, brother. Thank you, 11
got it,
Bravo.
brother.
God bless you. Line 2. Go right ahead, line 2. Oh, you couldn't, let's see here. Give me an example, and I'll see if I can answer it. There we go. Line 2. Go right ahead.
Hey, I was just calling because I think you guys are doing a great job on the air, and I think that the war crimes thing is just war is a crime itself. So,
Is it necessary
there's no
sometimes?
such thing as a crime beyond a crime. Thank you.
God bless you, Bobby. Go right ahead, Bobby.
Hey, buddy. Listen, you know, all this stuff, the aliens getting pregnant and having, you know, half human and all that crap, Marjorie Trader Green and Massey, boots on the ground, all that stuff. You know what all that is, right? It's all the poop in the ice cream called American politics.
You're right.
It's all a distraction. Everything's a distraction, you know. Oh, look, a butterfly. Oh, wait, there's a squirrel. I mean, you know, we need to focus on just what Trump is doing, and we need to back our president.
God bless
like
you.
him or not, we got to pray for our president.
God bless you. Take care. Line 2. Go right ahead.
Hey, Ben, this is Allison. I'm calling from Massachusetts.
Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to touch base on these war crimes. Just yesterday, there was a female journalist named Shelley that was kidnapped by terrorists in Iraq trying to do a story on what's going on with the war right now. So they're kidnapping journalists, but we're supposed to be concerned with what we do over there for people asking for it.
Oh, yeah. I see where you're going. It's a double standard, isn't it?
Yeah. And honestly, being from Massachusetts, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the Democrats. I'm sick of the immigrants. I'm sick of people complaining about common sense.
I agree.
And that's it. That's
God
it. I
bless
hope you have a
Take
great
care.
day, Ben.
Yes, ma'am. Let's see here. Hold on. I think I'm going to see. Hold on. You asked for it. I'm going to see if we can get them back. Let's get them back. Let's get them back. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. I don't know if it will. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it wouldn't work. I was hoping the caller that said Trump committed a war crime would accept my call. I thought that he would accept the call. Come on, war crime troll. Please accept our call.
Hello.
Good morning. This is the Ben Dykes Show. I would love to talk to you about a little further about the war crime. You might have convinced me. You might have convinced me that Trump committed a war crime.
Well, I don't think he has yet, but clearly attacking your awful, your god awful reasoning. Well, if one
let me ask this question. I would love for you to defend or give me this side of the argument. Did Iran commit a war crime, or have they committed any war crimes?
They've committed war crimes and terrorisms out the wazoo, but that's why we're different. That's why what makes the U.S. different. Do you see how if we stoop to that level, do you see how that might be used against us?
What level was Trump? What level has Trump stooped to so far?
Every expert that I've heard speak about bombing their electricity plants.
Has he done
a
that?
War crime.
Has he done that?
No, but he threatens to do it.
So he hasn't done it. Has he
remember,
bombed? But so he hasn't done it, but you said it's a war crime by talking about it.
Remember in his first, no, I didn't say he committed war crimes yet. I just told you. I said he's threatening to commit war crimes. That's what my call to you was.
Okay.
I didn't say he committed war crimes.
Okay.
Do you remember in his first term when he was, I forget the exact wording, but he was asked, well, what if the military, if you told them to commit a war crime? And he said something to the extent of, the military will do what I tell them to do. You were in the military, Ben. You see how dangerous this is. You see how despicable and awful this is.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
You know better.
Let me ask you this question. Actually, I'm going to read this a little bit off of the Geneva Convention. Bombing infrastructure can be classified as a war crime under international humanitarian law, particularly when it involves the intentional targeting of civilian objects or when attacks cause disproportionate harm. Principles of distinction. Attacks on civilian infrastructure, power plants, it gives a laundry list, do not fall under the classification of war crime when they are in direct support of military facilities. I'm reading that from the Geneva Convention.
That's fine. I don't have it in front of me, but every expert I see and hear out there
say
it's a war crime.
Expert?
And oh, by the way, fine,
expert?
You're right.
Which expert?
You're right. You're right. I'm wrong.
Which expert?
So tell me. So if we bomb Bob Smith.
Bob Smith's the expert. Okay.
So if we bomb their infrastructure, okay, what do you think? Do you think anyone's at risk if the Iranians bomb the desalination plants in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Israel? You cool with that?
Are you cool?
Well, we don't get our water from there, so who gives a shit, right?
Are you cool with Iran bombing city centers in Israel?
Of course not. I used to live in Israel. Why would I be cool with that? What a stupid question.
So you're not cool with that. It's not a stupid question, but it sounds like you are making the case for us not to take any action against Iran.
I didn't say not to take any action against Iran. I'm for this war. I'm for the destruction of the mullahs. You know what I'm against? The two most retarded people in the world, Trump and Hegseth, running this thing.
Who should be in charge? Who should be in charge?
In a normal functioning country, not Trump.
What president?
Not a Fox News host.
If I gave you a magic, a genie in a lamp, who would you like to see as president right now?
Anyone but that piece of shit.
No. Tell me the name. Who would you like to see?
Chris Christie.
Chris Christie is president of the United States.
Yep. Okay, cue the fat jokes, I know.
No. I think Chris Christie did a great job of shutting down a bridge. Great work. Let me ask you this.
Yeah,
who would
move on his part?
Who would be Chris Christie's vice president?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Who would be Chris Christie's Secretary of Defense? Because you would call it defense and not war.
It wouldn't it wouldn't be a guy so grossly unqualified as Hegseth.
Who would be?
Who would
be Chris Christie's Secretary of Defense?
You were in the military.
We've established that. I'm very proud of my military service. Who would you pick?
You love the fact that Hegseth can do pull-ups. Isn't that great?
Who would you appoint as Secretary of Defense?
That's above my pay grade. I have no idea.
Wait a second. Wait. You specifically said Chris Christie as president of the United States, but you haven't thought out who you would want as Secretary of Defense?
Your logic and reasoning is atrocious.
So you know who you want to be in ultimate charge, but you couldn't tell me who you would be lower in charge.
Yeah, why don't you ask me who I'd like to be the Secretary of Labor or the Secretary or the
But no,
the
you're not
General.
attacking the Secretary of Labor. You were specifically attacking Pete Hegseth and the president. I asked you in a utopian world, who would you pick?
Ben, if you can't see how unqualified and what a joke Hegseth is, I can't help you.
But you can't help me by telling me who you would pick. You call in with this well, it's a war crime. He hasn't committed a war crime, but it could be a war crime. Then you tell me Chris Christie is the greatest president.
I called in and said he's threatening war crimes.
Threatening war crimes. Oh God. Oh God. Threatening war crime. But he hasn't committed a war crime. So this is like Minority Report, where you're a thought criminal. You're a thought criminal.
What do you think of the videos that the Department of War puts out? You know, the music videos with the Hollywood clips spliced in. That's pretty cool, right?
You're shifting lanes here.
Cool.
This is your whataboutism.
Our military already has a target on their backs. Isn't that great that Hegseth and Trump make the target even bigger?
Did you serve in the military?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No.
Let's get back to the argument that you said you started.
No,
this.
I'm curious.
You started
Go
this.
ahead.
You said specifically, you named two failures, Trump, Hegseth. You said Christie would replace Trump. You've yet to give me who you would like to see replace Hegseth. You know the problem, but you don't have an answer. Would it be Milley? Would it be Mark Milley? Lloyd Austin again? Mattis? He tried and failed. Who would you pick?
Yeah, Mattis.
You would pick Mattis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mattis failed. Why? Because he quit because Donnie was so inept.
He was inept. So inept that he got reelected.
We are a stupid country.
We're a stupid country. Okay.
I used to think much higher of the United States, but the rest of the world is looking at us. I have clients overseas, and they literally ask me, "What the fuck are you people thinking?" I'm like, I don't know.
They might be directing that question to you.
You've traveled overseas. You go to Europe right now. Go anywhere in the world.
I would never go to Europe right now.
Huh?
I would never go to Europe right now.
Right, because it's overrun by Muslims. I know. They
Your
look
words,
at
not
us
mine.
like, right? They have a Muslim problem. I'm not going to deny that. Like, yeah, I don't know that I would say.
Would Chris Christie fix that?
Europe.
Would Chris Christie fix it?
There's no fixing it. You can't put the toothpaste back into the tube.
Do you think Trump? What has Trump succeeded with in your mind that he's been successful with? Name one thing that he's achieved.
The southern border.
Southern border. So you give him credit for the southern border. What about if we get rid of the anchor babies? Would that be a win?
I don't really know much about that topic, so I'm.
You don't know much about anchor babies. It's been around since the Civil War, and you don't know much about that.
Yeah, but I don't know the reasoning behind it and the reasoning again.
The reason behind it is so you don't have a tourist industry bringing a plane load of pregnant women to our country so that all the kids can be claimed citizens. You don't know about that?
Fine, I'm fine. Fine, I'm against anchor babies.
You're against anchor babies.
It's
okay.
It's not exactly a major issue to me.
What about voter ID? What about voter ID? What about voter ID?
I'm for voter ID.
You're for voter ID.
I'm not for the way that the Trump administration wants to administer it.
What's the right way to administer it?
A little bit more loose and liberal with what they accept as an ID.
Like what? But
it's trying to fix something that's not even a problem.
You don't think voter ID is a problem?
No.
Voter ID is not a problem.
Why is it? Tell me why it is. Oh, I know.
Because Kamala Harris only won states that didn't require voter ID.
Millions of illegals voted in the last election, right? Or the 2020.
Kamala Harris only won states that do not require voter ID.
Right, because that's where all the illegals.
You just said right, so you agree with me.
Yeah. So hey, help me understand. If you were here illegally, okay, and you
I think you're out of your arguments are easily destroyed. They're easily
not really in your own mind, Ben.
Okay.
If you were here illegally, okay, and again, I don't want people coming here illegally, but if you were here illegally and you risked life and limb to get here, okay, and it's illegal to vote, and if you get caught voting illegally, you're going to be detained and deported.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to go vote?
If that is your argument, why are so many people against having ICE or the military outside of polling stations?
because the shit they'll do will have nothing to do with ensuring that illegals don't vote.
Really? Like what? You think the
Yes.
military would
Come
just
on.
like attack random voters?
Yeah, if you're yes, kind of
You
like what
think
they did
that?
in Minneapolis
You think
at times
that?
and other places.
You think our military would attack random people at polling stations?
I'm sorry, ICE is not the military, okay?
Do you think
yeah,
ICE would attack random people at polling stations?
I don't think that. I know that. Look
You
what they've
know
been
that.
doing. Look at
Is
all
that
the
what they're
Americans
doing in the
detained.
airports right now? Is that what they're doing in the airports?
If you were here legally and your name was Juan Gonzalez, would you go vote if there's ICE agents standing at the polls?
If I'm a citizen, I would.
Oh, you would. And your name's Juan Gonzalez and you're dark skinned.
Yeah, you can get a real ID that shows that you're confirmed as a citizen.
Right. Like all those other Hispanics or other people that have been
Do you have a real ID? Do you have real ID?
Not yet, no.
Not yet. Why not?
Because it's an administrative nightmare here in New Jersey, and I just have not gotten around to it.
You're so smart, but you're not smart enough to run the gambit of getting real ID.
Because when I flew a month ago and I just brought my passport.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for
Oh
calling.
my God, that was
Thank
so
you
ta-
for
it was so
confirming everything I knew. Trump has not committed a war crime. Voter ID is the way forward. Chris Christie was your pick for president. You think Mattis would be a great Secretary of Defense because, you know, that's the way it is. Man, I really appreciate it. This is a great April.
I'm sitting outside a client's office and I'm meeting a coworker here. I got to run.
You know what I really appreciate? I really appreciate.
One last question for you.
I am glad that you go to work, and I hope you have a great day in the drive-through. Charge the batteries on the headset. Charge the batteries on the headset at the drive-through. There you go. Great caller. Charge the batteries before you go to work at the drive-through. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. That is a trip into the mind of a person I couldn't agree with. Line 2, go right ahead, line 2.
All right, it's James. Listen to that guy. I could run through everything he just said and explain every reason why he is wrong.
No, he's right.
All right, first of all, he said he's from New Jersey. And he said Chris Christie. Okay, first of all, he's probably a liberal. That's why he has all his facts wrong.
Okay.
He listens to MSM, and he gets all his facts from like MSNBC, CNN, and so he has his facts twisted. Like the guy did not know anything what he was talking about in the slightest bit.
I can't believe
lip
anyone. So he specifically said Trump bad, Hegseth bad. Replace Trump with Chris Christie.
I know. That was the biggest joke I've heard. All right. And he wants to say Pete Hegseth is like most unqualified. The guy stated himself he never served. To be qualified for that cabinet, you should at least have a military background of some sort. And if you look into Pete Hegseth's background,
I used to work for
the troops.
I used to work for Pete.
Yeah, he did a lot for the troops. After he got out of the military, while he was on Fox News, and he's doing a lot for the military now. The morale for the troops is out of this world, and he's done a lot of good for our military. Took out DEI. He's gone all the way through our military and pretty much put it back on the way it should.
Let me grab some other callers. Thank you for calling, sir. God bless you. God bless you. Great call. Great call. The Chris Christie for president. Whoa. Somebody hung up. Somebody hung up again. Let's go. Line 1. What do you got?
Yeah, this is Dave in Virginia.
Hold on. I knew it.
I knew it.
Who is it?
It's me. Open up, man. Stuff.
Dave's not here.
Dave's not here. He got the stuff. Dave, I think that other guy might have been on the stuff. What do you got?
Oh my gosh. That guy was dumber than a box of rocks. He don't realize that Iran already showed that they have a missile that can fire 3,000 miles, which means it wouldn't have been long. They'd had nuclear-tipped warheads. They would have fired on Israel first, and then everybody else around them. They showed they don't appreciate their neighbors.
It was a weird phone call. But you know what I appreciate? I appreciate being able to talk without calling each other racist, fascist, name calling. I appreciate that part of it. I'd like for him to come on the show regularly. It reminds me of Hannity and Combs. Do you remember that? Sean Hannity, and he had Combs on there, and Combs was always a little off, I guess I would say it, Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, God bless you. Thank you for calling.
God
Amanda. So for that reason, you blocked me from calling. Amanda, I don't think I've blocked anybody from calling. Line 2.
Yeah, this is Jason from Deloge, Missouri.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Ben, I think Israel owes us money. For
Israel
all these high
owes
gas
us
prices.
money?
Yeah.
Okay.
For all the high gas prices that we're paying and for all the high food prices we're paying
Hold
for
on.
this war.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How much oil do we get from Israel?
Oh, you're going to play this game.
No, I'm asking the question. How much oil do we get from Israel?
Ben, I honestly don't know how much oil we get from Israel. Probably nothing.
How much do we get from Iran?
Ben, I'm not sure how much oil we get from Iran. We probably do get some from Iran.
Hold on. So I'll let you know. We get 0 oil from Israel, 0 oil from Iran. How do they owe us money for the high cost of oil?
Well, Ben, I don't have TDS. I voted for Trump 3 times.
But I'm just asking
telling
the
you,
question.
If
I
don't
agree.
get money, if we don't get some money for all this stuff that's happening to the American taxpayer, then I'm not going to vote in the midterms. And
Good.
Trump needs people like me.
He does. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Ben.
So hold on. Don't hang up. I've got a quick. Damn it. Taking his toys and goes home. Damn it. I wanted to ask some questions. How much are lives worth in the United States? Trump needs people like me, and I won't vote in the midterms. Well, enjoy your Democrat-controlled Senate and Congress. Hold on. I know this is going to be a good one.
Yeah,
I don't
hey, Ben, listen,
typically
I got a
take.
little more energy.
I don't
Pete
typically
Hegseth,
take two
don't you?
calls. I don't typically take second
I know, Ben.
calls from people. I'm going to allow it right here.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
You know Pete Hegseth, right?
Personally,
And he was in the military and in combat, right?
correct.
And he was on Fox, and Fox is a really good place, I think, to learn about geopolitics as well as what he learned being in the military, right?
The organization I worked for in DC, Pete was very high up on our food chain. It was an organization. All we did was help veterans rights. Yeah.
So there he's got several points for his position, and everybody uses Fox against him. You learn a lot doing stuff when you're a smart guy like Pete. And
Do
I
you
love
know
the
what you
guy's
learn by
attitude.
working in DC and in the media?
Amen.
You learn
And
how the
also-
media works.
That's right, I'm sure. And also, the Chris Christie and the New Jersey and the smart sounding guy who's been to Israel. I mean, how could somebody be so wrong about who Trump is? That media again, that lying media, darn it. Hey guys.
I love
that guy was
the
insane.
Trump committed a war crime, but wait a second.
Oh my goodness.
He didn't commit a war crime. Okay.
Here's my final statement, man. They never come up with any facts. They project and they never tell you what it is that he did wrong. They just say he did something wrong and never explain it. Period. Right? That's
Good
what
point.
I'm tired of.
Good point. God bless you, Tommy. So Pete Hegseth's education, Bachelor of Arts in Politics, Princeton, Master of Public Policy from the JFK School of Government, joined the ROTC while at Princeton, commissioned as an infantry officer, graduated as valedictorian from his high school. There you go. Okay. Not a career politician. I'm seeing that on there. Trump, not a career politician. Lloyd Austin was never in combat or the AOR. Is that serious? Wait a second. Is that real? He served in an office his whole career? Wait, what? He's the Secretary of Defense. Wait, what? Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Feel free to call in. I'd love to talk to you. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're thinking. Let's go. Oh, here we go. This will be a good one. Line 2.
Good morning, Ben. Paul from
Morning,
Michigan.
sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, I know there's been a lot of controversy on both sides about us sending Marines or all these troops ground. I thought we weren't going to, do any boots on the ground. So some people are upset about it. How do you feel about it?
Whoa. Where did Trump ever say he was not going to put boots on the ground?
Oh, good one. The media did it.
Oh, wait a second.
Perpetrated more fake news. Isn't that special?
So the media said no boots on the
ground. That's probably where I heard it.
The media said no boots on the ground.
Yeah, he lied.
So Trump
They're saying
lied.
he lied and he's going to put boots on the ground and.
Well, shit. Well, shit.
You know what I mean?
Well, shit. I'll be damned. The media said it. Must be true. Trump's a liar. I'll be damned. Thank you for calling.
You got it.
The media said it. Ben has morphed into Mark Levin. Send me some shekels, Sunday. Appreciate it. Send me some shekels. I'd love some shekels. 6,000 of them, please. Or I think it's 7,000. 7,000 shekels. Feel free to send the shekels. I got a poll in the chat. Did Trump commit a war crime? 3% of you are mouth breathers that said Trump committed a war crime. Okay. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. We're going to go the opposite other way. Is it WTF Wednesday? I believe it is. Let's do this. Oh, you're going to love this. Oh, here we go. Here's the poll question. Now, we all know that Barry Soetoro did a lot of airstrikes. We got a poll in the chat. Did Obama commit war crimes? I'm talking to my troll. Troll, let me shake it out right here. Let me shake it out, trolls. Did Obama commit a war crime? Lines are open. And the guy that says, I ain't voting. I'm not voting. I'm mad. I'm taking my toys and I'm going home. I ain't voting. If you don't vote, the Democrats won. Line 2, you're talking to Mark Levin, apparently, I guess. Somebody told me I was Mark Levin this morning. Good morning, sir.
Stacy.
Good morning,
or
Stacy.
Dixie. I'm just calling to say, how are we supposed to get the uranium if we don't put boots on the ground? That's just idiocy.
Well, I'll tell you how this works. I've got the plan. We get the uranium out of Iran with robots. I don't have an idea. I don't have an idea.
It's just crazy what some of these people come up with.
I say we send in the comedians because they know all the military strategy. Send in the comedians, the blue-haired liberals,
and the journalists.
And the No Kings rioters, protesters.
Yes, sounds great to me. You have a great day.
I wish that they would go to Portland and grab all the protesters and send them. Line 2, go right ahead.
Yes, sir. This is Christy, and I love your show, Ben, because now I know I do have at least one supporter. I'm running.
Good morning, Chris. Chris, let me ask you this, Chris. Chris, don't hang up.
Yes.
How many dozens of donuts did you have this morning for breakfast?
I had 4.5 cream sticks, 2 jelly rolls, and for dessert, I had a cinnamon roll.
The guy had me until he said Chris Christie.
Unbelievable. I was rolling on the floor laughing. He couldn't answer. He ran away from every question.
But that was a perfect display of the types of trolls that I get to talk to.
Yep. If he would have been there in person, he would have been swinging at you probably, or throwing things at you.
You know what? Later this afternoon, I'm going to stop by the McDonald's and order a small ice cream fudge sundae from this gentleman and say thank you. God bless you. Let's go here. Line 2. Go right ahead. Line 2.
Swinging at you probably.
Turn the audio down.
Good morning.
Okay. Good morning.
Okay. Here's the thing. We can't do what Bush did. We can't leave it half done. We've got to finish it off. This is Trudy out in Ohio.
Good morning, Trudy.
We got to finish it off there.
How do we finish it?
Well, I have a feeling they have a plan. Because
Wait a second.
They wouldn't send people over there willy-nilly. We've got to bring that uranium back. Like you said, build us some submarines.
Wait a second. So you're going to put blind faith into the president and his intelligence committee and cabinet. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, I don't think it's blind since we've been seeing him winning. He's got a plan. We don't have to know the plan. God has a plan. We don't have to know it.
I agree with you. I think Trump is on a roll. He's like butter. He's on a roll. God bless you. Line 2. Go right ahead.
Yes, I'm going to question about the right in front of Charlie Kirk when he was sitting there. Nobody's ever answered this. There's a high definition camera, literally maybe 4 or 5 feet to his left. Where is the video from that camera? Because that camera was running during the assassination.
I'm going to tell you right now, I am not an expert on the Charlie Kirk death. I am not an expert on Candace Owens. I'm not an expert on any of that. And I'll just say I don't know. And here's my big one. What would the footage from that camera change? Would it bring Charlie Kirk back to life?
Oh, no.
Would it exonerate? Hold on. Would it exonerate Tyler Robinson from the shooting accusation?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so here's the next one then. Why would I mistakenly saw the footage of Charlie being shot. I still to this day wish I would have never seen it. I'm not a rubberneck person. I don't like seeing it.
Oh, I do too. I saw it. It was ugly, and I didn't like to see it. But
why would you want to see another version of it? What would another version prove?
Listen, look at the fact of, like, you go back to the Kennedy assassination. We look at the Zapruder film. We're looking at an old Super 8 millimeter film of a guy getting his head blown off, and it's just all you see is pig mist, and you don't see any detail. But if there was actually a up close, better camera, not that we want that, but I would think they might find a conclusion to that assassination that the bullet may have come from a different direction. I said may.
Wait a second. Okay, I got this. Okay, hold on. I knew we were going to get there. I knew it was going to take stepping on some stones in the septic tank to make it across. So you think this new footage could prove it was someone else?
I don't think it would come someone else. It would prove where the entry of the bullet came in, how it came in, what angle it came in, which would give us a better idea of what kind of bullet. Again, if that bullet was tumbling through the air and it came down and hit him in the neck, it would, like a buzzsaw, it would continue to turn itself downward. So yeah, it would hit his neck and go right down into his body.
Hold on. So you think a new angle, new camera would prove that Tyler Robinson didn't do it?
No, it would prove that he did it, but he did it with maybe not just the absolute 30-06 round that you guys were talking about. It could have been a different round.
Let me ask you this, and I'll quote Hillary Clinton. What difference does it make?
Well, I think what it does is it calms down a lot of the the projection of people out there making up all these excuses and stories. I'm not making up a story. I've never seen that footage, and I've seen that bullet hit Charlie Kirk in the neck.
Let me ask you this.
It was, and this shirt flies up to the right, all kinds of weird
Hold
things.
on.
I know that.
Hold on. You're an expert, and you sound like a conspiracy theorist with this part. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Do you think it's possible that the prosecution has that film and they're not releasing it?
Yes.
Okay. God bless you. Line 2, go right ahead. Line 2, go.
Hi, Ben. My name's Peggy, and I'm from Arizona. Hey, I just wanted to elaborate on this war with Iran. I believe there is a plan, and I believe that this plan has been in works for over a year. So I know just from listening to the geopolitics from overseas that there is a plan to take over this country once we're done with the bombing exposition. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Take over that country?
The people will.
Oh, the people of Iran will take their country back.
Yes, because they've already got, it's called the Immortal Guard. These people have defected from the IRGC. There's over 100,000 of them. There might even be more. And they're ready. As soon as they're done bombing, the only thing they're going to need is air support. And they're going to go in and they're going to wipe out these people.
I'm okay with the country taking their sovereignty back.
Yep, and that's what the plan is. The plan is not for us to militarily go in and take the country. Yes, we need the uranium, but as far as taking the country over, that's not the plan. The plan is for the people.
I heard you.
For the people to do it.
You said it 3
okay?
times. You've said it 3 times. I heard you. I agree with you. God bless you. A lot of people in the chat agree with her. Yeah, I agree with that. Is Grits and Gravy still here? Grits and Gravy better be sending me my $100. $300. Yeah. I just want the island. Judge Bibles. Okay. All right. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. Man, we got some passionate callers in here. Deborah, wait, hold up. I prove Trump said what Ben said he never said. Did you watch the video? Grits and Gravy. Call in. I beg you to call in. You proved nothing. Nothing. You proved nothing. I think I even have the clip of you proving nothing. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see if you proved it. Let's go line 2. I hope this is Grits and Gravy. Line 2.
This is Grits and Gravy.
Good morning, Grits and Gravy.
How are you doing?
I want my $250.
No, that's not how it works.
Oh,
you
why?
claimed he never said it. I never bet you any money. You
oh, wait
50,
a second. Wait a
and
second.
another guy bet 50. Hold on, let me talk. You've been talking all morning. Let me
It's
talk.
my show. It's my show.
But you wanted me
it's
to
my
call
show.
in, though, correct? You
Yeah,
wanted me
I want to
call
ask
in?
you a question.
Okay, ask away.
The clip that I seen and played 4 times, Trump never said he would not put boots on the ground.
Play the clip again. Let's listen to it. He said it twice. He gave himself an out, but he said it twice.
He
in
said no
10
boots on the
seconds
ground.
each. He said he's not going to send troops.
Wait, what? What do you call all the people on the Tripoli, the Boxer, the aircraft carriers? Are those troops?
I'm not saying I'm not claiming. I'm a Trump supporter. I love.
Are
Trump.
those
I'm not
troops?
claiming. Listen, let me talk, dude. You don't even let me talk. You ask a question, I start to respond, and you cut me off.
Okay, go ahead.
Can we talk like grown men? Can we do that? Can you handle that?
I'm
Hello?
listening.
Okay. You claimed he never said that. He said it twice on the video. He gave himself an out. And yes, he sent troops to the Middle East. He did do that. But that doesn't take away the fact that he said it twice. He said it on the video, dude. You said he never said it. Play the video. Let's listen.
Okay. All right. What other part
let's
of this?
Let's remember what your claim was. You claimed
that no one could send you a video where he said he wouldn't do that. But he says it twice in the video that you're playing. So
I
how do
don't
you
think
argue
he said that he
didn't
was
say
not going to put boots on the ground. I don't believe that you're
He
right
said
on
he
this
was
one.
not going to send troops, which is not, if you don't send troops, you can't put boots on the ground, correct?
I don't think he
Those
said
go,
that he
those
was going
go
to put
hand in
boots on the
hand,
ground.
correct? Those would go hand in hand. If you say, I'm not going to send troops, if he said that, wouldn't that mean he's not going to put troops on the ground? If you don't send troops, how do you put troops on the ground?
That's my exact question. That's my exact question. You said
So
that
we
Trump
agree.
would not.
He said it.
No. Hold on.
Play the video.
Hold on a second.
Ben.
Let
Just
me
play
pull
the
up
video.
your comment. Wait a second. This is
No,
beautiful.
play the video. And you
This is
saying
beautiful.
you can't, you claimed no one could send you a video that shows him saying that. We sent you a video that shows him saying that. Play
Okay.
the video. He says it. He gives himself an out, but he says it twice. And I don't expect President Trump to tell everybody what he's doing militarily. I do not expect that. That would be stupid. What I am arguing is he said it twice on video. You said we couldn't send you a video with him saying that.
Where
we
he could.
sent you a video with him saying that. Play the video.
I said specifically that Trump never said he would not put boots on the ground.
Okay, play the video. Play the video. Let's listen to it.
Okay. Sounds fantastic. I will play that. I've got to hang up to play it. God bless you. Call back if you feel free. Let's see it. Let's see if he says boots on the ground. Looking like a fool with the boots on the ground. Let's go here. Have we got, let's go to, I want to say it's like 8 minutes and 20 seconds right here. And let's go, Trump, boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Let's go here. Let me hide that.
They are really stepping up to the plate. Yes.
非常に日本の方が素晴らしい支援を受けていると思います。おとといのコメントから、日本からは非常に力強いメッセージを得ていると私は思っています。
Unlike NATO.
NATO とは全く違いますね。
Please.
Mr. President, do you intend to lift sanctions on Iranian oil, and do you intend to potentially put U.S. troops or more troops in the region?
No, I'm not putting troops anywhere.
So he said region. Hold up.
Unlike NATO.
NATO とは全く違いますね。
Please.
Mr. President, do you intend to lift sanctions on Iranian oil, and do you intend to potentially put U.S. troops or more troops in the region?
No, I'm not putting troops anywhere. If I were, I certainly wouldn't tell you. But I'm not putting troops, and we will.
I'm not putting troops anywhere, but if I was, I wouldn't tell you. Okay, let's see.
Do you intend to lift sanctions on Iranian oil, and do you intend to potentially put U.S. troops or more troops in the region?
No, I'm not putting troops anywhere. If I were, I certainly wouldn't tell you. But
wow. Okay. Does that say I'm not putting troops? I didn't hear boots on the ground, which is exactly what Grits and Gravy was running with earlier. I go back and read the comment. Go back. Grits and Gravy, I'm going to say you're wrong again. What? I'm going to go with wrong for 1,000, Alex. One more time, wrong for 1,000, Alex. Lines are open, 615-475-7864. Feel free. I can't wait to hear this one. Let's go line 2, Grits and Gravy. Nice try. Swing and a miss. Send me $250. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, just because he don't intend to doesn't mean he's not going to. And that was a question that they asked the president.
Did you hear him say, I'm not going to put boots on the ground?
No.
Yeah, that's weird. I wear hearing aids. I wear hearing aids, and I was just unsure if I missed it. I was unsure if I missed it.
No, you're absolutely right. He did. And then what they're missing, maybe because they don't understand English, is they ask if he intends to. That don't mean he won't.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Grits and Gravy owes me like $300, I think. Maybe 400. Maybe 400.
Yeah, have fun collecting. Oh, and two, isn't there a saying, something about there's no rules in love and war or something like that?
I don't know that one, but you might be right. I don't know that. I don't know that. Somebody said region was the key word. God bless you. Thank you for calling. I hope it's Grits and Gravy. I want $400 cash right now.
All right, I'm back. This is Grits and Gravy again.
$400 cash. You can do it via Venmo.
No, that's not how, Ben. That's not how a bet works. You offered to pay someone $50 if they sent you a video with him saying that. I sent you the video, and you won't accept the video. But
I just played the video. There's nowhere in there where he says boots on the ground.
He says he's not sending troops. What does that mean? If
He
you
said-
don't send troops, how can you put boots on the ground? Just
You
answer
didn't
that
listen
simple
to the
question.
whole clip, did you?
I did. I listened to it plenty of times. You're not listening to it. He's
Do you
literally
like the
saying
part
it.
where he says, if I was, would I tell you?
Yes, I do like that part because that's smart. I'm a Trump supporter, man.
I'll
I
quote
love
you,
Trump.
right? I'll read exactly from the transcript. The question, do you intend? You're
Okay,
cutting
go
me
ahead.
off. I allowed you to speak. Okay.
Yep.
He
10-4,
says,
we're good.
and do you intend to potentially put U.S. troops or more troops in the region? The president says, no, I'm not putting troops anywhere. If I were, I certainly wouldn't tell you. And we will do what is necessary, whatever is necessary to keep the peace.
Okay, now keep going. What's he say after that?
I actually,
I'm not sending.
the reporter says,
going.
I actually thought when I did this, look, the Dow just hit 50,000 a couple of weeks ago. It wouldn't happen in my term. I don't know if it was going to happen. And we did that in 1 year. The S&P just hit 7,000. They said that was even more possible than the Dow hitting 50,000. Oil. He talks about oil prices. I saw what was happening in Iran. I said I had to make this excursion, and we're going to have to put troops in the region. He said troops in the region. I thought it would go up more than it did, talking about the S&P. Talks about the prime minister, says Iran is a serious threat to the world, the Middle East, and to the world. So I wanted to put out that fire. I said, you let me do that. Oil prices will go up temporarily. The economy will recover and come down drastically. I mean, it's a long transcript. It's 27
but
minutes.
What he said it was right at the beginning. When he answers the question of will he put or send troops, he says, no, I'm not sending troops to the region. He says something else. I wouldn't tell you if I did, but then right after that, he says it again. No, I'm not sending troops to the region.
So let me share this with you. Let me share this with you. In the entire transcript of 27 minutes, he uses the word troops 4 times.
Okay.
He specifically
let's just focus on the very beginning of the video I sent you.
The very beginning of the video. Okay,
he says, Ben,
Beginning
does
of the
he
video.
say he's not sending troops to the region? Did that word come out of his mouth? Yes or no?
Let me go to the transcript. I'm going to default to the transcript here.
Watch the video.
Wait a
It's
second.
much
So you don't
easier,
think the
and everyone
transcript's
can
accurate?
Hear him say it.
But
Why would you trust the transaction or the transcript when you can watch the video and watch what he says with his own lips?
Because I can't pull up the video while I'm talking to you.
But you've played it multiple times. How do
I
you
have,
not
and
know
there he
what he's
never
saying?
says he's not putting boots on the ground. He doesn't say it. God bless you. Hearing aids. I wear them. You should. Hearing aids. Get them. I would get them. Line 2, go right ahead.
1,000, Alex.
Line 2, go.
One more time.
I'll hang up. There we go. Call back with no audio. I love the passion for Trump said or Trump didn't say. Trump didn't say boots on the ground, that he would not put boots on the ground. I love it. Notice he doesn't answer. Notice he want easy questions. Grits and gravy, I don't want easy questions. I'm answering your question. Man, I love it. I love it. You heard what you wanted to hear. You heard what you wanted to hear. That's the easy, and you won't admit that you heard what you wanted to hear. Line 2. Go ahead, line 2.
Yeah, this is Jeff from Clarksville.
Jeff in Clarksville. Good morning.
Morning. Yeah, his genius answer to their question about boots on the ground was clearly, if I were going to send troops, I definitely wouldn't tell you. That's a genius answer.
I think it's exactly what he said. He didn't say I wouldn't. He said, if I were, I wouldn't tell you.
Exactly. That's a genius answer. He doesn't give up his hand in any way, shape, or form. He never says he won't put troops on the ground. That's clear.
I think the gentleman that called in, Grits and Gravy, heard what he wanted to hear. It fit the narrative that he wants, and it's a way for someone to latch onto a morsel to then maybe go after, say, I'm going to stay home, I'm not going to vote. That's what I think. God bless you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Line 2. What do you got?
Hey, Ben, how you doing?
Amazing.
Hey, excuse me, I just have to put you on speaker. I can barely hear you. NMCI guy here from Bangor.
Sorry, no. The speaker thing causes an echo. It causes an echo. Let's see here. Distraction. I love the distractions. If you want to get caught up in them, go for it. Let's see here. The media controlled the narrative. I agree with that. Good comment. The longer the lie is repeated. Oh, that's a good one. Let me ask you this. Do air sorties, do airstrikes count as boots on the ground? Yeah, airstrikes count as boots on the ground. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. I think I've got one. Right. Yep. Lines are open. 615-475-7864. Feel free to give me a call. Here we go. I think we got him right here. Fully confirmed. 100% proof. Grits and Gravy. This one goes to you, buddy. This one goes to you.
I see nothing. I was not here. I did not even get up this morning.
There you go. Grits and Gravy. Just send your cash. Don't send your blankets or your water. Just send your cash. Right? That's a good one. Man, that's a good one. I missed that clip. Just send your cash. Man, I love it. Oh, I got a clip of Grits and Gravy.
Oh, my God. I cannot do this anymore. I'm so sick of it. I am sick of the bullshit. Get out of my face.
There you go. Grits and Gravy. Raging. Trump said it. Guys, gals, girls, it's the Ben Dykes Show. I took today off. I've got some other stuff going on today. You guys are the best. Let's grab some super chats here. Sent thousands of troops, no boots on the ground. Gearhart. Huh. Trump didn't send the troops. He let Pete Hegseth send them. Oh, I like that one. Trump didn't send them. Hegseth did. Grits. Let's go here. I had a stake in this as well. Airborne. Yeah, I think Airborne, I don't think we're going to get our money. Who cares what other countries think of us? I agree. Not even president of the HOA. Air has a better chance of getting drafted than us. Oh, AI, sorry. I bet Alex tried to meet with Trump and was denied. Now he's salty about it. Yeah, you're right about that. Hey, Ben, how do we get a NASCAR scenario? All the Doom podcasters have jackets. It's funny. Somebody sent me something here. Mike just sent me this. Mike, I got to get a better, clear image of that. It's a little fuzzy for me to show, but thank you for that, Mike. Let's see here. There you go, Bill. He called it hucksters. Let's go here. Alex completely wrong. He straight pissed me off yesterday. Okay. There we go. Let's see here. Where and when did Alex get a doctor's degree? That's good. Troll under the bridge. People love to put words in the mouth of the POTUS for what they want to hear and not what's been said. Trump is the master troll, proven time again by our master troll under the bridge. The Marines and troops being sent to the Middle East is part of a normal rotation that was already scheduled before the Iran thing popped off. Grits and gravy. Pay me my money. I will take cash, check, Venmo, or certificates to Red Lobster. They want to create a new class of voters. No other president dealt with this much opposition. I saw a flying saucer. My ex-wife launched it at me. That's funny. Ben, most people cannot handle this type of hot topic of hybrid aliens. I don't know if I could handle some hybrid aliens. I don't even know what a hybrid alien is, to be honest with you. But I don't know. Don't know what a hybrid alien is. Little channel sponsor plug up there at the top. Let's go ahead and do that. Chapter Healthcare, Medicare, they're going to help you find the best Medicare program. Give them a call right there, 332-867-1305. If you're on Medicare, maybe you're not on the right plan, call them. They speak English. There's no pressing one for English. They will help you. When we get to $500,000 savings, they're going to donate some savings back and helping out a veterans organizations. There you go. Really appreciate that. That is a great cause. Give them a call. Man, I love these. Tip jar, let it rip. Let's go here. Man, I love talking to the people. The people always have the right answers. Well, most have the right answers. Mail-in ballots is how dead and illegals vote for years. Calling someone dumb because you disagree with their point is low IQ. Oh, yeah, that was the guy earlier. Trump said he didn't want to send troops. Never said he wouldn't. Asphalt man. Jones, you're a traitor. Alex Jones. I'll match your 50. Make it 100 for that info. Yeah, we didn't see it, did we? Grits and Gravy never provided that. Go find a different clip. Make it with AI. It'll be more believable. To your discretion of use. Thank you, Cassandra. Iran is being crushed. How delusional are you? And I don't care if you agree with me, but don't whine in the chat like a child. Stop your whining in the chat like a child. Call in. Are there any Chris Christie people in the chat? That's who I would like to talk to. Benny Johnson, clickbait, alien hybrids. All right, there we go. Let's go line 1.
Hey, Ben, this is Shines to God from Iowa. I gotta say, what a freaking show today. But I'll tell you, when that guy said Chris Christie as president, I had to throw up in my mouth, dude. I could not believe that. But I also wanted to thank you so much for having Gary on last night on your podcast. That dude has so much knowledge, really laid stuff out there. It was a great, great show.
I'll say this. The whole Charlie Kirk situation. I didn't know that much about it. And honestly, I'm not the type of person that would talk about that stuff. I just not. I've lost friends.
I know.
The whole death, the shooting stuff. I'm not. That's not my jam. It's not my jam.
Yeah, and then you get these friggin' idiots that get out there and, like Candace Owen and all them guys. It's like, come on, people. That bitch needs, she needs to go see a exorcist or whatever. She is demon possessed. My God.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Quick question for you. Did Donald Trump say he would not put boots on the ground?
Absolutely did not. That blows my mind because I'm a 71-year-old grandma. I'm disabled, so I watch a lot of this crap all the time. And I just sit here and go, oh my God, you people are insane. He has said it over and over and over again that he's not doing this to put troops on the ground. It's like, you guys, but they got to get their clicks and get all their.
I just think it's a way. I think it's a way to try to exploit something for their own benefit.
Absolutely. Look at the money Candace Owen is making.
Yeah.
And I got to say, I used to watch Benny Johnson all the time. I can't stand him anymore. I mean, that dude is making millions of dollars off of bull crap.
I'm waiting for him to come out with an envelope like Maury Povich and say, test results point to you're the father or some shit. That's what I think.
No kidding.
You're the father. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, you're the father. God bless you. I appreciate you.
You too, Ben. Keep up the great work. We love you.
Yes, ma'am. Let's see here. Hold up. Let's see. Greg, NMCI guy here, 88 Strait of Hormuz. You mentioned my name, Greg, yet you didn't want to wait 1 second for me to explain. Greg, you put it on speakerphone and it blows out my the audio. I can't do the speakerphone thing. I can't do it. Gravy, restart the stream, go live chat. You'll see where you owe Ben a minimum of 50. Gravy, I'll say this. Do this. We've all lost a bet. We've all lost a bet before. And it's okay. I didn't lose this one. And I'm not going to hold it against you. I'm not going to hold it against you for you losing the bet this morning. You're very passionate. And it's, buy Chris Christie some Ozempic and we'll call it a deal. How about that? Let's grab this. Oh, wow. That's disgusting. Oh, okay. You said I couldn't send a video and literally sent a video with him saying it. He didn't say it. But guys, gals, girls, I love the passion. Even when you're wrong. Grits and gravy. Go eat some grits and gravy. You're wrong. I'm right. And the argument cannot be broken. Thank you for watching.